Welcome. Sit down, roll up, pour up, turn up and tune in. Because you're now watching the Buncher Bull Network.
Yo. Welcome back to another great episode of Vision Talks. My name is Greg Lamont.
Dude. I'm Oliver Gray.
Summerly.
And this is Vision Talks. As you see, we have another great episode featuring my boy Oliver Gray, up-and-coming wrestling legend, entertainment legend. So we're just going to see who he is and the things that's on his mind today. So sit back, spark up, and get ready for a great talk. But I feel like it's best that we start with who is Oliver Gray.
Oliver Gray is, I want to say, you know how people have like an alter ego for themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Coming up, trying to figure out who I wanted to be in the wrestling world. So I kind of see it as my alter ego. Somebody that I'm not in the real life. Like, it's kind of,
But
I get a chance to be, it's a part of me that I don't bring out too much in the real world, but
right.
when I'm wrestling, I get to bring that side out.
Right, it's like another animal, and you like a part that society can't really necessarily accept. But whenever you're in the ring, it's all
right.
hell.
It makes sense to bring it out in that aspect.
Hell yeah. So, if you're cool with it, I'd like to get into and learn a little bit more, and I'm sure the people would like to learn a bit more about what is the origin story of Oliver Gray. Like, when did it start coming to you that you had to chase and become who is Oliver Gray?
And I think it started when I was really young. Like, for wrestling, like, the love for wrestling is, I grew up loving wrestling, and I knew it was something that I wanted to get into. I just didn't know that it was for a long time, I didn't know it was a possibility.
Okay. And why is that just like that?
I just didn't know.
You never seen it?
Like you have your top companies, you know, you have your WWEs and stuff like that. Especially like growing up, like that was the only thing that was really on TV was your WWE, maybe TNA in the earlier days. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know about the independent circuit, which is, you know, your local shows, the wrestling shows around. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know, you know, back in the day, like when I was younger watching it, like I want to do that. I thought you just pulled up, like job interview, but. No, it's not like that. Like,
you still watch them. Do you want to work for WWE?
Yeah, like that's what I thought it was. Like, it's not like that though.
It's like backyard.
It's so different. Like, there's so many companies locally that like people don't even know. Like, there could be a wrestling show like 20 minutes from your house. Mm-hmm. You know, there's one in town. They do wrestling at the mall. Wow. You know what I mean? So
you'll see like flyers for those on like a local pizza shop.
Yeah.
And, like oftentimes people will dismiss them, but if you go, they're honestly really cool.
They're
awesome.
They're awesome, and like people don't understand, like the wrestlers are the ones putting those posters out.
Exactly.
You know, like for a year, and I still do it for my shows now.
But it's like, passion.
It's you try to get the word out, and like social media is a big thing. So, but you still want people to see a piece of paper, and all it takes is one person to be like, okay, I think I'm going to go to that. Then they reach out to somebody, hey, like, you want to come bring your kids? Because that's the biggest thing is getting kids involved, and that's the best part, especially, like, around areas. Especially around areas that, like, don't have that much money. You know what I mean? So, like, they don't have the money to spend when, you know, WWE comes to town in Pittsburgh, but they can...
You are their WWE.
They can go see, it's a very weird... like feeling.
In a sense, that was what it was like whenever I went to see a local show when I was a child. I was really into WWE growing up. I watched TNA. NXT was on like Tuesdays for a while there, but then they got rid of it for a while.
Okay.
It's
But,
still there now.
It's there now.
NXT's
I think they brought
yeah.
it back in 2021, something like that.
Yeah, it's back and it's bigger than it's ever been. So.
Fire.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was incredible because, I mean, yeah, you know, mentioned WWE or going to one of those shows. My mom was like, "Nah, it's too much money," you know.
Yeah.
So, and half the time they were far away.
Right. Yeah. I know the show that I went to. The energy was amazing. See me. I've never gotten to experience. Wait, yo! Shout out Big Perp. Shout out Big
Yo,
Perp.
what up, Big Perp?
Yes, sir. But me, I never got to experience a WWE in real life, and growing up, I didn't have too much experience with it on TV either. But I know whenever I went to that fucking match, the testosterone in that room, the adrenaline that I know y'all had to have in that ring, and like, yeah, people will say whatever they want about it, but I know a lot of that shit gotta hurt, and it gotta leave fucking marks, no doubt.
That's bro. Like, I don't want to get into the F word. People they bring out the it's fake. Like,
Right.
like people understand what it is, but like, and I gained a whole new respect for it, when I started training.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna start training. When you take your first couple bumps, bro, and you start running really, you're like, damn, like, dude, like, what did I sign myself up for?
Fuck.
Like,
You got an
Yeah.
injury. Was that recently as well?
I haven't gotten injured yet. I've had.
I just want to say real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man.
Big Perp said, "I love wrestling.
Fuck
We
yeah.
appreciate you, brother.
Hell yeah.
Any questions that you'd have, Perp, surrounding wrestling? This right here is an up and coming wrestler right next to me. Up and coming entertainment mogul, business mogul in general. So anything that you like to ask, feel free to ask it.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, like, I haven't gotten injured yet, thankfully.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I have moments where, you know, like, and people don't understand. There's certain things that like you can't fake. Like you're probably talking about like the chop I took. Like, chops, they suck. You don't.
That's what that was.
You don't fake them. It's a full hand slap to the chest. Like, you just eat it. Same thing when you see like street fights and guys are getting hit with sticks. You eat it. You don't
just
fake.
have-
You
yeah,
can't
you
fake that. You just
can't,
eat it.
Yeah, because you hear it echoing.
chairs and shit. too.
Yeah, like
Yeah, no,
yeah.
you're fine. You just when you hear when stuff's like when it smacks against somebody on their back, it's like how could they fake?
You
that?
don't
'Cause
you don't
can
fake
hear
it. You
echoes.
just you eat it and you
Yeah.
you now obviously when you're going and you got people there, you got adrenaline going. So it hurts, but it doesn't hurt as bad. It hurts more when you get to the back and adrenaline's going back and you're driving home and you have like an
can
hour or two
imagine.
drive home.
Yeah.
Your back's up against the seat,
I
feeling
could
bad.
only fucking imagine.
What was your
Yo.
first experience, like your first fight, like for you?
Like on a show.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, Perp.
It was very surreal. It was the locker room in a wrestling like a wrestling locker room is so weird. It's a bunch of tested up, passionate guys all chasing the same thing. So like my first show, like
That's powerful.
your heart's racing. Like, it's so weird to explain. The first time, like when I made my debut, it was very nerve wracking because
Yeah.
like this is my first time
kinda
performing in
like
front
an
of people.
initiation.
You don't want to fuck up. Like, you're worried about like everybody judging you. Like, this is your first impression. It's the first time somebody's seeing you. And so I'm behind the curtain. My music's playing. Like, I'm waiting for my cue to go out and make my entrance. I'm sweating bullets. My heart's beating. But as soon as I went through the curtain, it like literally went away. I don't know why. Like, other wrestlers will say that happens too. I think it clicks in your mind. Like, behind the curtain, I'm not Oliver Gray.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
as soon as I go through the curtain, okay, now I'm this person.
Yeah.
So
I feel that. Before I get into my next question, Perp asked, which Perp, it's on the title, but I'm gonna read it anyways. He said, "What's your wrestling name? Where you be performing so I can keep up with you, bro?" And then he asked, "What do you call your finisher?"
yeah. So my
That's good.
That's
That is
fire.
That's a good question. So I'm Oliver Gray. My moniker's Undeniable, and it's a couple reasons I kind of made that my moniker. I wrestle mostly out of Elizabeth, PA right now. My home state company is IWC, International Wrestling Cartel. Out in Elizabeth, we have a show tomorrow. IWC's Reloaded. But I'm trying to get all over.
Wrestling
That's the goal. I'm gonna be wrestling in Altoona in February, so that's gonna be another company I got in contact with for the next couple months. I'll be there. So Elizabeth, Altoona. I'm in talks with a company in Georgia, so hopefully that all goes well. So just trying to get all over. But as of right now, Elizabeth and Altoona are my mainstays right now.
He said they go live, like do your shows go live on any platforms like tomorrow for your show?
Yeah, for sure. So we do IWC. Their live is either on the IWC network, that's their own website, or we do.
I'll post it in the comments.
And then if you have a Triller TV subscription, it's on there as well. I forget the monthly, but we're on Triller TV as well. That's where like you can find any pay-per-view. So we're technically like pay-per-view. So if you want like all the UFC fights, like everything's on there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Okay. Awesome. Great.
That's excellent.
He asked, I don't know if you want to touch on this or not, or if this is still curating, but he asked, what do you call your finisher?
Oh yeah,
and then on top of that, he just said, hell yeah, bro, keep grinding, my boy.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the
Thank
love.
you, Big Bert.
So as of right now, like I'm in a tag team with another guy, Jay Bev is his wrestling name, and kind of our characters. We're frat guys, so we have a finisher, and the finisher name is the Keg Stand.
Keg stand, baby, the fucking keg
That's
stand.
fire.
And then we have some
Tune in.
signatures. We have some signatures like we have the hazing, like just frat terms. You know what I mean? So.
That's
wow.
That's
So so that's finisher name as of right now.
Yeah.
Bro, I gotta ask the question real quick too. Have you ever been put through a table? If not, are you looking forward to that?
I have not yet.
That's a question.
I've not yet. I don't know when that opportunity will come because I'm still kind of green in this world. I know it's going to come, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Like I want to. Very
Hell
bad.
yeah.
I'd be very excited. to
Whether
go
it be
through a table.
throwing somebody through a table or going through myself, I'm very excited.
or
But-
both.
Or both.
Appreciate you, Perk. You the man. But yeah, I want to ask as well. Like we know this thing's building and the ball's rolling, and it's great progress.
Yeah.
But I want to ask, 5 to 10 years from now, like what's the vision for Oliver Gray? What are the goals? Not even just within organizations like WWE, IWC, things like that, but you as a just a journeyman through your career.
I try not to. So what I try to do is, and this is just my belief.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like when people have goals and insights, like you can see the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, I want to land WWE or like an actor. Like I want to be Hollywood. Okay, that's great. That's like a great goal.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the way to get there is not okay. I want to be there, and you're so. I believe in taking baby steps to get there and having shorter term goals to make that long term goal.
Right.
So like, I'm not gonna sit back and stress like, oh, I need to make WWE. Like that's not it.
Right.
Like I make little goals for myself.
Okay.
You know, like days of shows. Okay, my goal today is to be the best performer I can and make a good performance.
Right.
I could have shorter term goals like, okay, like for this year, like my goal this year is to
Yeah.
wrestle as much as possible. I want to wrestle like a certain amount of matches.
Okay.
Like I have certain like independent talents that I would like to wrestle. 5 years down the line, like yeah, I hope to be signed somewhere. But
It's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen, and I manifest it day and day.
Right. So I just, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm hearing, so your philosophy is that you like to focus on conquering the present goals because it builds up to the much greater things you don't like to focus, or the much later things you don't like to focus on the big giant issue. You like to just knock out everything, get in there, because you know if you do your shit day in, day out, you're going to get there regardless.
Yeah, that's kind of how I try to do it myself and
Bet.
believe in myself. It's being more short term than long.
Okay, hold on. Perp is going crazy.
Purpose a lot.
Perp is going crazy. So Perp, he said, he said, "Hey, I fuck with it. What was the crazy match you been in?" And then he also said, "NXT, NXT, NXT. I believe you'll make it to the Performance Center. I see it, bro." All right. So, what's the crazy match? What's the craziest match?
First, I appreciate it. The inspiring words of me getting there. I believe in myself.
Yes, sir.
Craziest match. I haven't had anything too crazy yet. Like I said, I'm still kind of green.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, my debut was probably the craziest match I've been in so far, which is kind of crazy to think about.
That match was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
as
you
hell.
were there. So it was
I recorded that shit.
it was a
too. That
scramble,
shit's
but it
intense.
was we have the champion at the time. He's a handyman, so it was handyman rules. So any home appliance you know you can use, it was legal to use. So like I was hitting guys in the head with like paint pans and
There was
stuff like
fucking
that.
mammoths, man. The people there were like 7 feet tall.
Like
Nice.
there was that was probably the craziest match. Like I remember me and my partner, we picked up a PVC pipe trying to hit this
What
dude
the
with it.
fuck?
He jumped over it and kicked it right into my stomach.
This
I was
is
out
why
of breath.
Oliver
Like,
Gray remains in the ring and not in the real world.
like, it was just that was probably the craziest. I want to get into crazier matches, obviously.
Would you,
That's just gonna come with experience and having the opportunities. But yeah, that's probably the craziest one that I've been
In
a
the
part of so
future,
far.
would you ever compete in like a Hell in the Cell?
Obviously,
What is that?
if I made it like to the Fed, obviously, like yeah, like those are. I feel like those are some guys' dream matches. Like,
Absolutely. For those of you that don't know what that is, Hell in a Cell match is when in WWE they will drop a large metal cage over top of the ring, and then the fighters will fight inside. And typically it's made so that you can't get out.
What the
But a lot of times people will get out, and then they'll go up top, and then they'll get thrown off the
How
top
they
or
get out?
thrown
Like,
through
they
it.
break through this shit?
There's a lot of ways.
There's a lot of ways. Yeah, cut through it.
It's a
Like
lot.
Get
if
thrown
you
through.
if people like, it's not my thing,
Right.
personally, but there is like a certain different world of wrestling. They call it deathmatch wrestling.
Okay.
It's not my thing. Certain company like GCW does a lot of deathmatch wrestling. They're a bigger independent.
I've heard like
that
bits
mean,
and
like,
pieces
br-
of that, but I didn't even know there was like whole organizations for that.
Like deathmatch wrestling, it's not my thing. I can't even watch it. Like
Yeah.
it's too much for
That's-
me.
Yeah. that
So
sounds
how
crazy.
those guys do it, I don't know. But like, there's so much going on. People are getting busted up with
Are they
light
dying?
tube.
Are there people that die? Or-
I haven't heard of anybody dying,
Rest
but like,
in peace.
I know they don't go home feeling good. You know, I don't go home feeling good after a normal match. I can't imagine getting hit with light tubes and all
Oh
kinds of
my
crazy
God,
shit,
that's
like
crazy.
Shit.
stabbed with glass. Like
Yeah.
that's not my thing. That's,
No, that's
and-
crazy. They get stabbed with. No, all right.
and
okay.
that's so.
What the fuck?
Deathmatch wrestling is more like just I'm gonna fuck you up and make you bloody.
Damn.
Like
I'm
the
gonna
type
make
of
you
wrestling
mad.
I like to do, like people don't understand.
It's like
It's psychological. We tell a story, and people don't. Some people don't understand that about what wrestling is, and it's hard to explain to somebody that isn't. Like we tell stories with our bodies. It's a human. The best way to describe what pro wrestling is like how I've been told to describe it is it's theater on crack. Theoretically, like it's live action theater on crack.
that's true.
You know, and we tell stories. There's a bad guy. There's a good guy. It's like superhero, supervillain. You know what I mean?
It's like its own form of martial
yeah,
arts.
and
It's an art.
people say like, oh, it's fake. Like, okay, number one, every performer that steps in a ring, like we risk our lives every time we step there. Like,
Absolutely.
and we're trusting each other with our bodies. You know, like I'm trusting this dude to pick me up and not drop me on my fucking head and break my neck. You know what I mean? Or you see guys doing crazy shit off the top rope, like shit could go bad real fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
But like, oh, it's fake. Like, okay, do you sit down and watch Marvel? Yeah, okay. So you know that Spider Guy and Sandman are not real people, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's the same as any movie.
No.
They're not real people, but we tell the same story. Spider-Man's a good guy. Sandman's a bad guy. The bad guy's beating Spider-Man up. The kids like, what the hell, Spider-Man? Like, get him up, get up,
I'm
beat him
still
up.
into that shit.
You know what I mean? So it's the same
hard.
concept.
I've never heard it broken down that smoothly. I fuck with that.
It's a very
Yeah,
good
like-
philosophy on it.
Yeah.
So much more goes into it than people think. You know,
Yeah.
as far as a storytelling aspect, and that's what the WWE gets down so good. I could care less. Like a lot of promoters, they could care less what type of crazy move you do. Like you don't have to do that much crazy stuff to get a reaction out of people. Most of the time, you don't even have to do a move to get a
Right.
reaction out of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Case in point, like there's a wrestler in my company, Bill Collier, one of the top independent wrestlers, like I think in the area. You know,
Okay.
for sure.
Shout out. Shout out.
He's given me a lot of advice, and I'm just grateful to share a locker room with him.
Respect.
But he made it like I was talking to him one day and we got real deep, and I never thought about it that way. But he was like, we create moments for people in the ring. He's like, John Cena, case in point. Everybody knows who John Cena is. Everybody knows. See, you did the thing.
bad,
And
my bad.
No, you did the thing, and that's good. You did the thing, and I'm gonna get into that. If you show up to case in point, you grown man or even a little kid, right? You show up to a WWE show and John Cena's advertised to be there and wrestles a match. John Cena wrestles the match, but he didn't do this. You're gonna be fucking pissed. Because the whole reason you went is to see him do the thing.
Yeah.
That's who John Cena is. If he wrestles the whole match and doesn't get to do this, and the kids don't get to do it in the crowd, like you're gonna be mad as hell.
That's
right,
fair.
'cause
That's
You know?
his brand.
That's his moment. You know, so it's all
like
about
that
creating
moment.
moments. You don't even have to beat your body up to get a reaction from the crowd.
You just have to connect to
You
it.
have to connect, and that's the hardest part about this business is connecting to an
Connecting.
audience.
Someone comes up and connects to the head of like the Undertaker with a chair, loud tink. He fucking hits the ground, full blown, right, and then out of nowhere, he just sits up.
That's
like he
his
does,
thing.
bro. When he
That's his-
sits up, bro, it's fucking over. He's
Hell
coming for
yeah.
you, dog. That's it.
Nah.
It's signature.
Okay, now I'm curious because you were mentioning a little bit about movies and theater. Would you ever see yourself under Oliver Gray, even a movie named your moniker, whatever? Would you ever see yourself making films or like your own, like let's say you could get your own set and record your own matches with your people, like even your independent wrestlers, bring them in? Or would you ever make a film, a short film, a documentary, something outside of in the ring, like really in the ring?
I would love to get involved in film. I don't know if I necessarily do the filming aspect of it because I know nothing about it.
Right, yeah.
But like
But star it or be the
outside of
topic.
outside of like wrestling, like acting was another thing that I really wanted to get into, and that's why like you see all these like wrestlers get into Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Because they have the skill set.
Whether they fail or don't fail, like look at The Rock. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
His biggest example.
Yeah,
but-
obviously, you know.
Damn near every like wrestler has been in at least one movie. You
Facts.
know, so yeah, I'd love to get involved in anything
I
film related.
I feel like with those wrestlers that you named specifically too, it might just be honestly like a lack of hunger. You know what I mean? Because like they already like made their like they made bread. You know what I mean? Before
I don't
they
know
even
what
got
it
the chance.
what
probably
it
to
stems
be
from.
in
I
the
think
movie.
it's the same world. Like wrestling is still entertainment.
Oh
and-
yeah.
and so it's film. So it's like I feel like if a producer reaches out, you know, to a wrestler, hey, we want to have you like, because like what we do is acting. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they're
So-
already. You guys are already putting in mad work out there for
So
real.
it's kind of the same thing. Some
It's like
people
acting, but
adapt.
you have to get hurt. while
Yeah,
you're doing
yeah.
You
it.
have to
pretty-
stay locked in it.
Yeah.
Like some acting, whenever it's not your piece, you could kind of like zone out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like go somewhere else. But in that, you have to like.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a stunt double.
It's like
No,
It's
we are
choreography,
our
too.
own stunt doubles. Yeah,
That's
it's-
honestly a cool way to look at it when you think about that, bro.
facts. So, do you have a dream match?
Dream match. Are we talking like
You
getting signed, or are we talking independent talent, or all across the board?
across all boards, all leagues, all under any name.
Definitely independent wise.
And
There's
sorry to cut
No,
you
you're
off,
good.
but it doesn't have to be like a person for the match.
Right.
It can also just be like your idea of the match. Like, where is the match?
Right.
What's the set? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
what is your dream match? Describe it.
Dream match would definitely be, every wrestler has, like, I want to be, like, on the biggest stage, like, stuff like that, WrestleMania, like, opponent-wise, if I'm going to go that route, independent opponent-wise, there's a lot of good guys that I've got to run into, like, Gannon Jones Jr., he's one,
Shout out.
Bill Collier, he's one, Spencer Slade's a good guy,
Okay.
they're all top independent, guys. Definitely. And I've had the chance to meet like people that were in that realm, like Elias. He wrestles for us. He's a champ. He's gonna be wrestling for IWC tomorrow. He's newly away from the Fed. So I would love to wrestle him. He's a brick house of a guy. You've seen him.
I have.
But
Giant.
a dream match, my idea of a dream match is just getting the opportunity to step in a WWE ring, even if that's a dark match, like, and getting squashed, which basically means, like, you're putting somebody over. Like, you really might get one thing of offense in, and then, like, you're just getting your ass beat. But, like, I would be so grateful for that opportunity to be able to say, like, I stepped in that ring, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Right. That's elevation. That's a new level. So the location of it doesn't even matter. Like,
No.
you don't care if it's in Vegas, if it's in New York. Just if I'm in the match, in a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
that doesn't matter to me. Like, I feel like when you really develop like a passion for something, you're grateful for anything that comes like your way. Like me, like I love wrestling so much. It's where I feel most alive, in the world. So like I'll wrestle in front of fucking 10 people, and I'll wrestle in front of like 10,000 people. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not gonna make a difference. I'm still gonna come out and perform the same way and have the same
it's
energy.
Just a thrill of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had this talk with a wrestler, and I asked him, I said, how do you stay, in the zone and motivated when you walk out and there's like 10 people there? You don't have like the energy, and he's like, it's hard. It's definitely like hard to stay in a good mood. Like, there's barely any people here, but at the end of the day, you owe it like to yourself. You owe it to the person you're in the ring with. You owe it to the promoter that booked you, is paying you. You owe it to the 10 people that did spend money to come see you, to give them a good performance and a good show.
Right. For sure.
So that really put me in a perspective, and I really started thinking about it that way.
Right.
And
No,
so,
that's facts. Like, you look at a lot of great artists too, musicians. Like, their early shows, it was like little people,
Yeah.
barely anybody, and then they're rocking Rolling Loud.
And even still, there's still big artists. Sometimes they'll throw a show in a smaller town or a smaller place, and it's not a whole lot of people.
yeah,
but
you
they
see
give
them all
it
the
their
time.
all.
You see them all the time come out to like West Virginia, and they do like that's a good bit of people, but like just small to them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
to them compared to the fucking what, like
You go
400
do
some
Rolling
thousand
Loud,
people
and
they
you
had
pull
before.
up and perform in front of like 100 people at WU. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
You know what
for
I mean?
real, that's
But they
what I'm
still
saying.
have the same passion that they have, because
Right.
it's what you love to do.
Those
So-
people came to see
Hell
you.
yeah,
man.
it's going out, putting your time in every night. It's a sport.
And people don't. I feel like some people that don't have passions or anything like that, like even you and like your guys' realm in the entertainment, like I'm sure you understand. Like some people don't understand it to where they're asking you like why do you do it? Like, why do you spend so much time, energy? Like, you're like, I don't know if you never had a passion or like never loved anything in your life,
Right,
but like
facts.
once,
Just
once you
love it.
find it, that's why I hope everybody
Facts.
finds their thing. Because once you find your thing, I think once you find your thing that you're passionate about it, and you could just go full throttle on it, there's no way you could lose. You know,
No,
what I mean?
that's facts. Whenever you focus on something, it's going to happen unless you lose focus. But I want to say, real quick, shout out Gio. He said, wrestling had a big impact on my life. It's cool to see someone I know being a wrestler.
Yeah, man, that's
Shout out
I
Gio.
don't know.
He said, it's
shout-
so crazy to hear you speak because it's so on point. It feels like I'm talking in my head. Hey, that's real.
That's real,
That's
man.
real. Hey, Vision Talks, Oliver Gray, everybody sitting here, we're all about authenticity. So
Yes, sir.
peeling the layers back, letting you hear the truth.
Yeah, man. Like, and it's the same way for me. Like, wrestling changed my life as a kid. You know,
Facts.
that's like I said. We create moments for people, and some like, especially some of these smaller towns that I wrestle. Like, we are their budget for fun for the month, if that makes sense. Like,
Say that again.
like say this family comes to watch our show, right? And say a ticket's like $10, like bare
Right.
minimum. But like it's a family of like
Yeah.
5, right? And they're spending $50 cost to get there, cost for
Right.
food, and like say it's not a town that makes a lot of money, and this economy's trash right now. So
Right.
like that could be their $50 of fun for the month.
Yeah,
and that
it still
really
means a lot to them.
Yeah, it means a lot to them. So that like that
Yeah.
means a lot to me that you would spend the last bit of fun money you have to come watch us
Right.
wrestle. You know what I mean?
The fact that you're spending out of your paycheck, because like your average paycheck, that's probably like maybe like 10% of it, like a percent of their paycheck
Yeah.
that they're spending. But they also have a lot of other priorities, and just the fact that they'll come bring their people to experience it, that should always be appreciated. I agree.
Yeah, it's
I
a very surreal experience, especially like in places like Altoona. When I wrestle out there, they're a very like not shitting on Altoona, but like just like keeping it real. Like they're not a money city at all. It's a very poverty-ridden like city.
Right.
So like not a lot of people make a lot of money there. So like we are their fun, out there.
Mhm.
So
That's lit.
it's very surreal. I'll tell you what. The first time somebody came up to me and asked me to sign their shirt, like the feeling that went through my body was crazy. Cause like I was like, who am I to be signing some shirt? You know what I mean? It was
Right.
just-
Fact.
It
Yeah,
didn't.
I
It
feel
didn't.
that.
It didn't hit me like
Yeah.
okay, like this kid like
That's
I am
fucking-
somebody's like John Cena. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Like, he-
locally. You know what I mean?
Now-
So
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
geeked out to get that, bro, and he's probably gonna wear that shirt for a long time.
yeah. So it's
Well,
very
that,
cool.
that shirt, if you look at it, like depending on how much you value each day and each day out in your career goes up, the value of that shirt one day, like that shirt can be history.
Yeah, my
Like
dad brought
imagine
that
the
up.
Rock. Imagine the Rock right now, like whenever he was in his very very early phase, like he signed somebody's
Yeah.
shit. That's worth like $100K right now.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Bro, my dad brought that up. Like soon, like we got in the car, we were driving home or whatever. And my dad was like, it was the first one I ever signed. He was like, bro, imagine like you make it, you get big, whatever. That guy can say he is the first ever,
Mhm.
Oliver Gray autograph like that. Like that's
Right.
huge. You
And,
know what I mean?
and I think that's important for you to keep in perspective, like to have gratitude for that moment. But Gio just said something else. He said heavy on that, cause I had a rough childhood, but I never got any trauma from it, cause wrestling was an escape from all that. That's powerful. So
Yeah.
so wrestling is his escape. A lot of people have escapes. Music's escapes. Movies are escape. His escape's wrestling. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, and that's why I feel so proud to be able to do what I do. It's because like I know like at least half the crowd, it's their escape. Everybody deals with shit when they go back home. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody got something going on in their life that they don't want to talk about. Like, so
true.
everybody needs that outlet. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be,
True
whether it's
shit.
film, music, wrestling, fucking the gym, whatever it is. Like everybody
Facts.
needs their escape.
Facts.
So it's very cool that's what brings you joy and gets you out
Facts.
of
Shout
that.
out Gio. Chase your dreams, whatever it is, lock in. But now my last in detail question about Oliver Gray as a wrestler. Who are your inspirations?
As
Is
far
that-
as
is that
wrestling, are
Gio?
we talking?
Actually, Gio?
Give me a Mount
Yo,
Rushmore.
Jesse.
for-
Make sure that dude's blocked from this channel.
Yeah.
Mount
Dude's a
Rushmore?
freaking
Um,
baby.
You
Fucking
talking
baby.
wrestling wise,
I can
like
cuss on
like
here.
goats?
Fuck that dude. He's a trick.
He's a stalker.
My goats, I guess I would say. Shawn Michaels probably on there.
Wait, Shawn Michael. Whatever is Shawn Michael?
Shawn Michaels, he's older. He's an
Okay.
older guy. He's back in the day.
All right, we got Shawn Michael.
I'd probably put Cena on there, just for what he's done for the business. A lot of people were like, that's a hot take for a lot of people, believe it or not.
Seen that. Okay.
So,
Now, are these in order? Like, is this one?
Not really.
Okay, all right. Just
I don't
Mount
really
Rushmore.
have an order.
Mount Rushmore. All right.
And everybody's is going to be different
Right.
in terms of when they grew up, you know what I mean? An older guy's not going to put, somebody more modern on there. They're going to choose your Stone Colds, your Rocks, but Shawn Michaels, Cena, I probably have Randy Orton on there.
Hell yeah.
For mine.
yeah.
He's probably one of my
Damn.
bigger
bro.
inspirations.
There's a good question I had here. What's your favorite tag team, like OG tag team?
OG tag team.
Whoa.
Definitely probably the Hardy Boys.
Yes.
Fire.
Give me that.
Probably definitely the Hardy Boys. The Dudley Boys were cool too. I actually got to
Hey.
I got to meet the Dudley Boys and get to
Bro,
talk
for
to them
real?
for a while. Yeah, they're
That's
very
dope.
cool people. It was weird. That was a weird time.
Are they
I was-
humble?
Oh yeah, they were humble,
Awesome.
but it was
Shout out
funny. They
Dudley
came to a
Boys.
show, and this was before I even made my debut, so I was still on like paying the dues, working security, all that. So I got to work security for the Dudleys, like just stand there while people were
That's sick.
taking autographs and pictures and stuff.
Right there in
And
the book.
like, it was so funny how it happened. I'm standing there, and there's some people like that are fans of ours that have issues.
Mhm.
And he like walked up and he was talking to me. He's like, that's the Dudley Boys, and I was like, yeah, man, like, 'cause like I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know.
Right.
And then he walked behind me and like went to go give Devon a hug, like, and like we're supposed to not let them get touched, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he's also somebody with disability, so like where's the line that I
yeah,
draw?
where do we cross?
So
the
I
line?
just let him hug the dude, and
shit.
Devon, he hugs Devon, and Bubba's sitting next to Devon, and Bubba was like, "Whoa, what's going on? Like, why you let him touch him?" When Devon was like, gave him a
He's
hug, he
dis-
saw,
he's
signed
disability.
something, and told him to leave, and the dude still stood there, and then I was like, "All right, buddy, like
Yeah,
you gotta go."
You gotta go.
And then
buddy.
he's like, can I get my friends to come take pictures? I said, yeah, go ahead. Grabs a group of them. And now there's a whole group
You're
of
a
like,
horde.
yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah,
Were they all similar in like
Yeah.
IQ?
yeah.
Oh shit!
so it was,
Oh shit!
and like I love those guys. Those are the best fans. They're
Awesome. We love
the
them.
funnest people to be around. They're the nicest
wild.
people. And they're the funnest people I like taking pictures with and talking to, like at intermission at my shows and
Hey.
stuff like that. But I didn't know what to do at that point. 'Cause, like,
Yeah.
like
I
what
wouldn't have known
what
what to
line
do.
do you draw? Obviously, if it was like a normal person grabbing them, no. But
Yeah.
like, this is like, yeah, I don't know. That was a funny.
And you
story
don't want
with
them
the
to be
Dudley
mad at
Boys.
you. And
Yeah.
Be like, wait, what are you doing? To us?"
Yeah, it was very weird. I got a chance to meet some legends though. Like I met Ron Simmons. I got to meet Tommy Dreamer.
Hell yeah.
I got to cut a promo on Tommy Dreamer. That was pretty cool.
That's
Whoa.
dope.
I got to meet.
He was
Ted-
heavy on NXT,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Right? Okay, that's what I thought.
I get to meet. Oh, wait, Tommy Dreamer?
Wasn't he?
Nah, Tommy Dreamer's old, bro. He's like old as dirt. He's ECW.
ECW. That's what it was called, bro. I was
Yeah.
trying to remember the name of this
Yeah.
organization earlier. I was gonna ask you a question about it. Couldn't remember.
Who
the
else?
name.
Teddy Long. I got to meet. Elias, obviously. I think that's it for like really big names. But okay, yeah, back to Mount Rushmore. It's probably Shawn Michaels, Cena, Orton. Hot from an in-ring perspective, no, but just like what he's done, like I'm a Jeff Hardy mark. Like I'm
Oh,
a
yeah,
big
bro.
just for what he's done. Like
Right.
oh wait, he was bigger than Obama, bro. Like that's an ongoing meme.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
like he like there's a meme and somebody asked, like somebody was on an interview at a concert and they said like give me your top 3 like humans right now, like human beings on Earth.
Mhm.
And he was like Jeff Hardy was like 1 or 2, and then they just cut to an edit of Jeff Hardy.
Hey,
Bro,
nah.
man, he threw himself off of fucking everything.
That was
Like,
that was his thing, you know. And
Whoa,
but
yeah,
for real?
Yeah.
it's called the Swanton Bomb. He would just fucking
Did
do
he
a
ever,
front
like,
flip.
break some shit?
Oh yeah.
he actually just did a podcast with Chris Van Vliet.
Shout
He's a really famous podcaster. Like he interviews everybody, not even just wrestlers, like actors, all kinds of stuff. But he was on the podcast and he asked Jeff like have you like what's the worst injury you've had like off of and surprisingly he's never like he has, but like he didn't really get fucked up that much as far as breaking a bone or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he definitely did when he landed on Randy Orton. when
No, he
jumped.
didn't break nothing.
That's insane.
He didn't break
He
anything.
dude, he fell like 55 feet.
That
What?
that
Front
honestly
flip.
was.
Are you serious?
Dude,
Bro,
look
that
it
didn't-
up.
that probably wasn't
Hold
even
on,
the
I'm
craziest.
What
look it
the
up.
fuck?
I'm gonna
That-
look this video.
That definitely was not the craziest bump he's even taken.
It wasn't. No,
he
he
talked about it.
No, he did a front flip off of a tractor trailer out in a parking lot and landed on somebody. Wasn't that?
That wasn't
Umaga, or
that
was
wasn't that
not
crazy.
real?
That was Umaga that he landed on, but
That wasn't even that crazy.
that
he
wasn't
said.
even that crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy for real to say
Yeah,
that.
I want to say real quick. Bunchable podcast. Every single Friday, check out Stash Spots at 6 p.m. Every single Saturday,
Smoke up. When I
you could catch Marley's interviews 8 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Be there, and of course, you can catch us Vision Talks every Friday at 2 p.m. But
That's Friday at 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and then Saturday at 8.
yeah, shout out.
Shout out, shout out.
So what was his craziest fall then?
He's had so many that like it's hard to. But he was talking about his scariest like when before he went to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
He was in TNA, and he had to like it wasn't just a jumping like to do his swanton. It wasn't just like a jumping up and landing on somebody. He had to jump over the stage. So he had to
Yeah.
jump up, but also out to make it.
I just want to say real quick, like, yeah, what he's doing, I'm sure that shit hurts like fuck. That's crazy. But imagine being the person getting jumped on.
It depends. Yeah, you gotta trust them to land on the right
Yeah,
spot.
like,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers squish you.
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, that's when he did it on Randy Orton. Randy Orton's in like a little
That's
box.
Jeff Hardy?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
No,
he
that
didn't.
went down further, like where it's cut off to where you can't necessarily see him like landing on it where he landed, but it was like an extra.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if it was like 50 feet. It was like 30 feet. But still, it
Yeah.
was pretty far up there, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
his
knocking
body, his
anything
body's
that's
fucked, bro.
pretty
Like,
impressive.
you know what I mean?
Pretty
Nah,
impressive.
Let me see.
It's It's crazy that he's done this his whole career and he's still
Check
going.
that out.
He's
You can-
still
or-
going.
Yeah, he wrestles for
Yeah,
TNA
yeah.
right now.
You got it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Whoa.
Like he's
Hey,
still
that's
going.
passion. That's
Yeah, he's been
passion.
wrestling.
How his body can go, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's
but-
basically been wrestling for 30 years because he started when he was really young.
Dude,
Like,
he started
not-
when he was like 16.
Yeah.
And maybe even younger than that, because
Yeah.
him and Matt Hardy had like a backyard thing, like
Yeah, that's
trampoline
what
wrestling.
I was thinking of when
Wait,
I
him
said
and who?
him and his brother, Matt.
Hardy, the Hardy boys. He's his brother.
Oh shit.
No,
But-
Is his brother
Shawn
older
Michaels is
or-
also in your Rushmore. Sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off, but
No, you're good.
would you? What's your opinion on DX?
Oh, I love DX. I think they were one of the greatest factions. You know,
I fucked with them. I thought they were like, I think they were definitely out there when it came to them.
they were hilarious.
Yeah.
That's why I loved them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they did like skits and stuff like
They
that.
could get away with a lot more back in the day than they can now. It's
Yeah.
more of a PG product now.
And
But
not for too much longer. That shit changed. I don't know if you seen, like, the Fed. They just signed to
Netflix.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now they could cuss and everything.
Yeah, they said on like they
Travis
were-
Scott was smoking a blunt.
He did. He came out smoking a blunt. It was crazy. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. He was like, they interviewed Triple H and asked him, you know, is it gonna be more of a product like from back in the day? And he said no.
Okay.
I think he's bullshitting.
Like,
Like,
now-
I think he's
now,
bullshitting. But
What if he can be like off and on? Because what if he's like, no, it's gonna be better.
I think there's definitely gonna be moments where
Moments.
it's not a PG product, so to say.
Yeah.
But they're gonna draw a line. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Hey, fuck it. Fuck it.
Do you
Look-
have an? Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Do you have an intro song? And if not, or I mean, I'm sure you do, but would you ever like consider making one of your own or no? Just curious.
You mean like entrance? Like
Yeah, like
the
an
entrance
entrance
song.
song,
So
yeah.
right now, me and my tag team partner, we come out to two different songs and two different companies. At IWC, we come out to what is it? It's fucking All the Way Up by Fat Joe
Hell yeah.
and all the other
That's
people.
a
There's
good
like
song.
8 people on that song. It's crazy.
That song has a good beat. I like the beat in that
And then we come out to like a G6 in Altoona.
song. Yeah.
So
Fire.
those are our entrance. I would love to like. I don't know if I'd make a song myself because I'm not like that musically inclined. But like I would definitely have somebody make me like a custom song. That would be dope. if I had a custom song.
Would you ever
So,
consider us to do that?
Possibly.
That'd be
Possibility.
dope.
Hell yeah, give
we'll do
us,
that.
give us,
Bro, we'll make it tough. We'll make it good.
give us a minute. Give us a minute. We're gonna have something fucking golden
A lot
as
of
this
things
shit
in
keeps
store.
elevating. But now, I do want to get somewhere else, just because I've been kind of urging myself to ask this on today, because today, of course, is the last podcast before Mr. Trump's in office. I want to ask everybody's predictions on what's about to happen in these next 4 years. Is these next 4 years good, bad, up, down? What's going on? Or just any prediction for anything.
You said on this whole time. All right. My bad. I didn't mean to kick you. Let me think. I feel like, to be honest, bro, we got like 6 more months before we're all healthier.
Hey, nah,
Like a lot
facts.
healthier because
I agree.
if the food regulations and everything go into
Yeah.
place that are supposed to go into place,
They've already started.
they've already started.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
That's a good
portions are going to be better. The food, everything, dude. Man, come on.
If you just simply, I believe that if you just simply regulate food the same way every other fucking country does, then, like most countries, their chronic disease rate's like 6%, 5%. Ours is like 60 right now, 50 something. So like, I think if you just make these little changes, it will affect a lot of people. That's a good prediction. I want to give one crazy take of mine that I've had for about a year now. I don't know why it came to me, but it was also shown to me from a tarot card that somebody showed me. And I'm not really into tarot cards or anything, but there's a tarot card. You can find it on the internet, and it's a picture of like Trump on the front. He's president or whatever. I mean, it's not his exact face,
But it's a president
resemblance.
with him.
And then on the
like,
back,
looks like
it
him.
talks about how he gets taken out at some point for
Oh, shit.
or something. I believe, and I would never be involved in anything like this. I believe he's the GOAT, whatever, but I believe in his third year he's going to get taken out. That's my prediction.
Hey, I told you. I already said I've been thought that was gonna happen.
I
was
they
worried
tried
that was gonna
once
happen
already.
before.
They
Yeah,
tried.
They've
you know?
tried a couple times.
I'm still worried it's gonna happen. I just feel like with the amount of attempts that they've had
Nah,
now,
bro.
I would hope that he's protected well
Bossed
enough.
up.
But then you know, at the end of the day, too, man, it's getting old, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah,
anything
bro.
can happen,
Trump's the
man.
modern day John Wick. Ain't
I
nobody
pray to
touching
God
him,
everything
bro.
goes well.
Nah,
What you gotta
no,
say?
no,
What's
Trump's
up?
John Wick.
What's up? Wait, you
I-
gotta say
I
something.
feel you. I feel like he's untouchable, but I just have, I don't
I
know
wouldn't
why.
say untouchable. He's a human. Everybody's touchable, but
Right, but I mean, like, some people are pretty, like, the chance you get Elon Musk is damn near impossible.
yeah, that's
But-
because he probably lives underground.
He's untouchable. But I want to say, I just have a weird feeling year 3. That's my prediction. But as far as shit getting better, I just want to shout. It's just me. I just want to shout this out. So his confirmation picks are like having the hearings and shit. And RFK is a good one. Cash Patel, he's talking about. He worked for the FBI for many years, and he's spoke openly about it. He's talking about reforming it, and a couple other people who are all America first. Like Trump said before he even got in office, he told whoever it was, Iran, whatever, Hamas. He told them, like, if you don't give us the hostages back before I'm in office,
Yeah.
all hell is about to break loose. And then just a couple of days ago, they ended the war. So he already ended the Gaza whatever war before he got in office.
You want to know something really strange? I have to say this while I'm thinking of it. We talked about Capital Steez before
Mhm.
on the podcast. Really great artist.
Shout out
Rest in
Capital
peace.
Steez.
I have this tattoo. It's the only tattoo I have. It's a 47. It's the same shape as the one that he has on the album. I really never understood exactly what the significance was of the number and why I got it tattooed.
Mhm.
But then it's strange. Okay, I'm just going to say this. He would always say stuff about 347. And you
Right.
said that he would die possibly in his third term.
Yeah.
And he's the 47th president. So that's just really weird. I just
Hey,
thought that was really weird.
I'm telling y'all, this is one of those takes I'm having where people are gonna call me crazy, and people call me crazy about other things. I just have a weird feeling that year 3 something's gonna happen. But I feel like by then the country will be stable and he'll have his Offspring.
Tesla.
Can you put that shit in
Nikola
a
Tesla.
parlay? Can you bet on it?
Yeah.
Find a bet.
Hey.
Find a betting app or some shit.
For
Yo,
real.
Polymarket
See
right
what the
now
over-
is
see what
doing
the
crazy
over-unders
bets
on it.
on Trump right now. Polymarket right now, you can make like you could bet on it the same way you bet on like DraftKings. They have like
That's
It's
That's
like-
crazy.
Yeah.
You could bet on money like when he's gonna get assassinated. and
Well,
shit.
no, not when he's going to get assassinated.
When you think he's gonna get
I
assassinated?
don't think they have that, but they have like. Do you think the economy's going to be better? Do you think the price of gas? Like it's the same exact website. Where I'm sure you've seen this year or last year they were betting on the election.
I saw that.
It's that same exact website, Polymarket. They just have other things you could bet on. But yeah, man, yeah,
Would you,
man.
I think economy is gonna get better for sure.
Thank you.
I don't think it can get worse. To be honest,
Can
like
we get into this?
I don't think it can get. Obviously, it could get worse, but I don't think it. I don't.
You guys heard about the
I haven't said
wildfires?
anything like crazy.
Oh
In
yeah,
Hollywood?
the wildfires.
What about the wildfires in Hollywood going on?
no. Alright, now I'm like, God.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Ah,
All right.
okay.
Yeah, I want to get into it.
We're getting into shit. He just didn't. He wanted.
That's
But, all right, we're
crazy.
getting into it. Let's do it. So the wildfires.
Yeah.
Who want to go first?
Hollywood signs melting.
God,
Mountains
Bro,
is gone.
somebody
We just-
did that.
We just mentioned
That
that.
is
I was-
straight up vandalism.
I was gonna follow up with what you said about the Trump being, whatever. Anyways, you guys watch like The Simpsons and stuff, how they're always predicting shit. Once
Yeah.
again, the Hollywood fires that was predicted.
Mhm.
Kamala Harris, it was like I can't remember the girl's name. She was dressed up in the same suit Kamala Harris was in. She was in office, and people were saying like, "Oh, she's gonna be in office because Simpsons are always right about the predictions." Da, da, da. But she wasn't. I saw a video where it was like, "The Simpsons are never wrong. She will be in office."
She's not gonna be in office.
Nah.
I'm
I
sorry
don't
to
see
tell
that
you.
happening, bro.
But I just want to say yesterday. So I believe in The Simpsons, but I also want to say yesterday I did discover. It was yesterday, or 2 days ago. I did discover that they're actually now doing a lot of, and I'm not saying that particular one it might be, but I'm not saying that particular one is, but they're doing a lot of AI Simpson shit right now too.
I have a very
and like rearranging this shit.
quick, intense follow up on that. By the way,
Yeah,
Just
fact. Are
saying.
you getting into Nuketown?
in Call of Duty Black Ops 3
I'm
or
sorry.
2. No, it would be Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I
Okay.
think it would be. Okay, hear me out. The campaign is taking place in 2025,
Shout out me.
and the president is a female that looks just like Kamala. Just saying.
Wait, Black Ops 2?
In Black Ops 2, the
Yeah.
campaign
I
takes
wanna get
place in
into that.
2025. The president looks just like Kamala Harris. She is a female
in the game,
in the game.
I'm looking her up.
Look
If
it
she
up.
don't look like Kamala
a
Harris,
look.
bro.
It's fact.
Stop. Do
You
the
can
same
look
one
this
with
up.
The Simpsons because
I-
that episode came out
Hey,
years ago.
Hear
What
me
is it,
out.
the Black
Stop
Ops
playing.
2
They think I'm
campaign?
delusional. I know
In the
what
Black
I'm talking
Ops 2
about.
campaign, if you play the first mission when you're in the city and Russia and China are both at war with America,
Mm.
there are
Yo,
drones.
she low key does. She's
There
just
are
white.
drones
Mhm.
everywhere.
That's crazy.
Bro, I tell you something else crazy that he told me about. He's the one who reminded me, bro. You play zombies on Black Ops, bro. I didn't get too deep into the campaign, but like Nuketown 2025, bro, and like I don't know. I feel like that's where they wanted shit to go. Like that was going to be the prediction.
Yeah, that was, I think, predictive programming. For
Yeah.
sure. But in a sense, I mean, I think we we powered through that. Let's hope we did. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
Jimmy Jones.
Rest in peace to the Doomsday Clock. We're gonna get rid of it this year.
Bro. Go ahead.
Nah.
Go ahead. I heard a crazy story. So, first of all, what do you guys think about this TikTok getting
Oh my
banned?
god.
Like, what do you
Don't
think?
play with me. I
Is
am
it-
a
is it banned? Is it
dancer.
gone?
It's going to be.
They keep saying that, but like, haven't they
Why?
been saying that for a while now?
No, it's
Nah, like,
actually
no.
it passed.
Yeah.
On-
So a while
Don't
ago
get
they
me
were
started.
trying to get it passed in Congress and it wasn't getting passed, but they finally like passed it, and they passed it. Ironically, it gets banned the very last day of Joe Biden's presidency, and but
I'm
yeah,
hurting
so it's
right now.
officially passed, but I don't believe it's going to be gone for more than 24 hours. I think somebody's going to buy it.
Someone's gonna buy it.
I
bring
keep
it
hearing
right back.
Mr. Beast is gonna buy it and
Yeah,
all
fuck
that.
Mr. Beast.
Yo, that's a crazy take right
Yeah,
there.
my bad.
Yeah, my bad, my
Don't
bad.
ban me, YouTube. But
Dude is a little weird.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah.
Bro, I think, what I was getting into, I saw something crazy on TikTok, and it was this story, and this girl like met this dude. It was in Russia. It wasn't even in like the States, but she met this dude at a bar, whatever. Like they hit it off, whatever. Went back to his place. Nothing like anything. They were just drinking, whatever.
Right.
And he put like this lotion on her or something. I forget like how it started, but like he like rubbed lotion on her, and then she got like a really weird feeling, and then she left, and then like the next 2 days she started getting rashes where like the lotion was.
And
So
where was she at getting
This
this
is in
lotion?
Russia.
This is in Russia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably like went to one of them like massage parlors or something.
Nah, bro, this is the dude's house. This is a weird dude.
shit.
Yeah, this is the dude's
Oh,
house.
man.
This is
Oh,
like I met this
Lord.
dude at this bar. I'm gonna go back to his crib. Like,
Oh Lord. Okay.
so
Meeting a stranger,
Yeah,
rubbing you
it's
down.
creepy
Okay.
as hell.
and then she starts getting these rashes, like all over, because she rubbed this lotion on her, and her sister took her to the doctor, and she was like, the doctor said, who put this on you, like all that stuff. And apparently, it was like flesh-eating lotion for cannibals.
What the?
So this dude planned on like melting this girl's skin and eating
Whoa.
her, bro.
That's
That was crazy.
That
First of all,
is
the fact that
wild.
you can get lotion that like is for cannibals. I don't know where he got it. If
Facts.
he made it.
Welcome to
If he's like Walter Whiting it up in his house,
Bro,
but
now,
making
was that-
cannibal lotion.
Was
but
that what was in them bottles?
They
bottles?
tripping.
What?
What?
The 1,000 bottles they swooped in there and
Diddy's
grabbed
crib.
from Diddy's crib. Real quick. Was that what it was?
Yes,
'Cause I
1,000
know they was
bottles.
after something.
They're so
Nah,
focused on the bottles.
That's crazy.
That's
But
crazy.
I agree about the economy. I think it's gonna. I'm just excited for energy costs like gas and shit to drop. I think that'll affect everything. Everybody will be happy. But yeah, they talking about getting rid of taxes and shit too, possibly. But who knows
definitely for servers. I saw they decided to
on tips.
take tips off of like cash or not cash, but like tips for servers and stuff like that, like not taxing it. So I
Right.
mean, hopefully that all goes well. But
Yeah, no, I've been following this shit like a fucking hawk. It's gonna go great.
yeah.
It's gonna go good. But I think even
I don't follow politics like too close. I just kind of like
yeah.
peek here and there.
No, I feel you. I just follow whatever the truth is that's happening in the world, trying to find that shit. But even outside of politics, I just think that these next 4 years are going to be great. I feel like the energy of 2016, 2018, like those kind of peak years
Yeah.
of like society and shit, I think that will be some good days like that again.
Definitely
Yeah.
about like
Prosperity.
healthiness too, like how you were talking about healthiness,
Right.
which honestly, like
I can't wait.
it's in human control though. Is the thing, like people choose to be unhealthy, and that's a hot
Absolutely.
thing. But like when you go to the stores, like and here's a crazy
This is a
thing.
good debate.
When you go to like Walmart or some shit and you're grocery shopping, stay out of like the middle aisles. Bro.
Yeah.
Like all the healthy,
Real shit.
like all the healthy
Run.
shit.
Go
All
to
the
the
healthy
outside.
shit is on the perimeters of the store. If you
Facts.
listen,
Yeah, for
it
real.
sounds
Shots
crazy.
have been
It
thrown.
sounds crazy that they do it like this. But
No,
like next
it's
time
funny
you go
'cause
in, yeah,
It's funny you say that. I was at the gas station. We were at the gas station the other day grabbing food, and I swear to God, there was tons of snacks everywhere. You know, like always, this fucking shelf is filled with snacks, and at the very bottom shelf, towards the back, they got the healthy shit. That's what the
Yeah,
bars
that's
are.
how they do it,
You
bro.
can't even
Next
see
time
it.
you
It's
go
at
to
your feet.
Walmart,
You have to lay on the ground and look back there to see
yeah,
it. Bro.
next
It's
time
got
you go to
dust on
Walmart,
it,
think
bro.
about it.
Nah.
Think about the surrounding walls. You got your dairy products, like your yogurts, cheeses, all that.
Yeah.
You got your meats, your seafoods, all that, and then the middle shit is all your
It's
zebra
all
cakes
the
and
garbage.
fuking honey buns and
He's not
all
wrong.
kinds of
He's
shit.
not
Like,
wong. He's on to
this
this.
is how it is.
He's on to something.
We on to you.
He's
And
spot on.
like hot
Shots
take, but I
fired,
think
shots
that's why,
fired.
like, you not like the states, like, I feel like we're dying, like
Listen,
we die sooner now
We
because
do.
everybody's so fucking
fucking
unhealthy
do.
and they don't know
Hey,
how to
man.
eat
The
healthy.
the chronic
That's
disease
it.
rates through the roof. Like, listen, man. I think it's as simple as yes. It like as far as what you put in your mouth, everything you eat is up to you. That's your decision. But I think that they particularly fucking push bad shit up. Like I don't know. I feel like if you give people good options, you'll in return have better people. We have the highest budget of any country in the world on health. We have more than China, Russia, anybody in the world. We have $1.7 trillion a year we spend on health. But yeah, we have the worst chronic
Yeah, we're the
diseases.
unhealthiest.
We
We're
can
the only-
easily fix that. Just look at what everybody else does, and look what we used to do, like whenever JFK was president, and then beat these fucking children.
Well, we
And
Whoa,
get them,
what?
get them into. No, I'm joking.
so we could we this
That
motherfucker.
is
Plot twist.
that
Yeah,
is crazy.
bring back whoopings. Facts.
We used to have
no,
have
facts.
fucking
Parents need to hit their kids.
Facts.
Like-
Bro,
like,
look
whoop
at
your
these.
kids.
Look at these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. YNs. Nigga, this shit crazy. Look at these niggas, bro.
That
Beat
is
your
crazy.
kids.
But no, bro, like
I don't.
Beat your
All right, I'm done.
food used to give you energy. The food used to be good enough to give you energy, and then you had that energy to work, and you worked, and you actually were in shape from just working. And now we got all these motherfucking gyms everywhere you gotta pay for. You don't
people
even
on
need that shit, bro.
diets of fucking Doritos and Mountain Dew. It's crazy.
Look back at how jacked
Like, that's
someone
cool.
was, like a grown ass
Like-
motherfucker taking care of their house back in the day,
Yeah.
just straight up like living, working a normal job. You're already in shape.
You look at things as simple as like food dye. Like they just finally fucking banned red dye 35 years after they banned it in cosmetics.
Parasites, man.
Like, yeah, red 40 is actually made out of the parasite crushed up.
Oh shit.
But red 40 and different things is
So is yellow
is-
5.
like these are very well studied to affect the human like brain and neurology and shit, cause ADHD, like anxiety. It can fuck with your
Alzheimer's
mood.
is just
Alzheimer's and even linked to like in early kids causing autism and shit. So like if you just if you look at Fruit Loops in America, look at Fruit Loops anywhere else in the world, it's the same company making it, but they're giving us the worst option. Like just simply make these little changes, and I think in return we'll have prosperity.
Amen.
I'm done talking.
Yeah, I used to fuck up Fruit Loops as a kid.
Me too.
I used to
Fruity
munch.
Pebbles?
Yeah,
I
Fruity
used to
Pebbles.
fuck with Fruity Pebbles.
Bro, I was a fat kid, bro. I was unhealthy. I was unhealthy as a kid, bro. I'd get the Honey Nut Cheerios, like the
Oh, man.
I'd get Honey Nut Cheerios, but I'd grab a thing of sugar and put like teaspoons of sugar over my
Yeah,
Cheerios
dog.
and mix it up.
I was a
Word.
fat ass
I'd eat,
kid,
I'd
bro.
eat
Corn
the
chips
sugar
and sugar.
Cheerios.
I'm taking an Oreo and putting it between a fucking Parmesan sandwich, bro.
Yeah,
Eating that
bro.
shit, I was
Dude, I
fat.
used to, bro, at nighttime, it'd be like 1 in the morning. I got school the next day. I'd get a pack of Oreos, dip them in milk. I'd be munching on the Oreos.
Nah,
Yeah.
fact. Nah, we all had reckless ass. Nah, I used to have a fucking 2-liter of Faygo in my room at all times.
At all times.
Just gaming with a big ass bag of chips, going crazy. Nah, but yeah, it's crazy. I think that's good, like to indulge, but just whenever there's better things to indulge, in,
Absolutely.
you'll have better results.
Pineapple Fenna. Pineapple
Yeah,
Fenna.
that was a point I was making about that. I know you had a couple of topics that you wanted to throw out there. You want to touch on any of those?
A big one's mental health, and that's just because, like, I don't like social media, but I have to be on it just because of like the industry I'm in, like your industry. Like social media is such a big thing to get your name aboard.
Yeah.
But I hate
It's a
scrolling.
nerve-wracking
I really
thing.
do hate scrolling and being on it because it's just so much negative stuff
It
on it.
is.
Most
Like
of the
it's
time it
very
is, you're right.
mentally draining, and like it's a big like comparison is definitely the thief of joy. You know what I mean? And I think that's why like another thing like the state, like we're so depressed. Like I feel like every teenage kid is like depressed as fuck,
Yeah.
and there's a reason for it. And like that's why I hate social media.
I
Like-
feel like a lot of people aren't in touch with themselves.
Yeah, they're not, and I feel like a lot of it stems from social media and
Well,
comparing,
because they see
comparing what
things-
you are to other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all
they
the
see
time.
things that they want all the time, and they want to build and become more of whatever that thing is all
Right.
the time, but they don't even sit and actually appreciate what they already have around.
Yeah, that's the biggest
I mean,
thing.
unless
Like
you're
you
sitting
compare
outside
yourself
homeless,
to
like-
other people, especially like mid-20s, like where I'm at, where we're at right now. Like
Facts.
I could scroll and see some 23-year-old dude in a fucking Bugatti at a lake house, and I'd be like, "Fuck!" Like I'm a piece of shit because I'm not there. It's like, no, I'm actually doing pretty well for myself, and that's why I got this "Love Yours" tattoo on my fucking hand because it's a reminder every day. One, it's my favorite song. Two, it's you have to learn to be grateful for every situation you're in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, I'm going to sleep at night. I don't live in a fucking penthouse, but I'm sleeping in a warm ass room when it's negative 12 degrees. You know what I mean? There's people sleeping on park
Hey,
benches.
Facts.
That's like my
important.
tattoo.
It is
Yeah.
me.
Yes.
Is it me against the world Or the
So
world
against
against me.
me,
I got
God
what I
was,
deserve.
Yeah. See,
Type shit.
let me get
Okay,
your
okay.
opinion. Do you think tattoo? This is so off topic, like veering left, but like, do you think people with tattoos, like, do you think it has to have a meaning to you?
No, a lot of my tattoos are butterflies, and it's just because they're cute. It's like there's no like deep meaning on why I like them. They're
I
just
feel like
pretty.
the tattoos is so weird. I feel like
Type
some people
shit.
like think like they'll go up, oh, what's that tattoo mean? And like if it doesn't have a particular meaning, I'm just gonna be like, it means I liked it, so I got it. Like I don't like what else am I supposed to say? It means I thought it looked cool, but like some
Yeah,
people I
okay.
know. Like they
That's
have
so weird.
tattoos that don't have meanings, but somebody asks them for the meaning, so they'll figure out.
I was
like,
about to say I like to
I
give
got
tattoos a meaning.
I got flowers on me. Ah, I was a kid. I was running through this flower field and I saw this bunny. And every
Yeah.
time I see bunny, like just say you like the look at the flowers tattooed on you. Like,
Damn, hey, that's deep. That's
There could
deep.
be a deeper meaning to those, bro, because those are like, what is it, butterfly?
I only have like 2 or 3 tattoos that really mean something. It's the one that I just got. It's funny as fuck. It was only supposed to be the butterfly and the leaves, and I was telling him like I need something more. Like I feel like it's gonna be blank. So like I need something more, and I was like numbers, letters, something, and I was like 22 is my lucky number. My locker was that number. My lunch number ended with that. That's my birthday. As soon as I said, I was like, I don't even know the angel numbers. I look it up. When I put my phone down, I pick it back up. The time was 12:22. I was like, we're putting that on my finger.
12,
Yeah.
22.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah, so 22 is your number.
Yep. 222.
Type shit. Type.
when you say
type
2-2, that's saying you saying your birthday's in February?
No. My birthday's in August. It's just 22. Like twos are.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got you.
So 8222005.
Mm.
Type shit. Type shit. Okay, we lit. Scam. All right.
But yeah, no, but mental health is a big thing, man. I think people need to learn how to take care of themselves more. I just see when, like, on the way here, you know, it was like TikTok star, like, and when you look at his TikTok, it looks like he has everything figured out. He's making a lot of money. He's going on these trips. Killed himself. You know what I mean? Everybody has.
Wait, who is this?
I forget his name. Some
When
dude on.
was this?
So this was like
Recent?
yesterday or today. Yeah, it was
What?
recently. Some dude on. Just I follow.
Damn,
I follow
what?
gym pages, and it was very sad. You know what I mean? He
Damn,
was young. He
whoa,
was like
bless
30,
his family.
31.
One of my friends was a guitar artist, and a month ago he took his own life, and nobody knew anything was wrong with
Yeah.
him.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry to
Rest
hear
in
that.
peace.
Wow.
But yeah, most of the time there's not
Yeah.
even sign. There's a. It's actually like a very. It's the biggest sign, and people say there's no signs when people are. And I just found this out like not too long ago, like somebody that's really going through it, and like they've pre-made up in their mind that like they're gonna go that route, and that's what they're gonna do. Like they'll be depressed for a little bit, they'll be sad. And then when they make their decision that okay, this is what I'm gonna do, they'll have a spark of happiness. So they'll be around you. They'll be like the happiest people. Hey, let's go do this, that. And you're like, oh shit! Like this person, like they healed themselves, and then boom, they fucking kill themselves. And it's because they like, it's a psychological thing. Like I forget the, like, I don't know, like the actual like term for it. There's an
Right.
actual term for it.
Yeah.
But like they have that spark of happiness,
Right.
which is scary.
I was just about to say, do you guys think like the funniest? I always believe that the funniest person in the room should always be asked if they're really okay.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
a
that's
big
deep.
thing because. Yeah, because like the saddest people are usually like funny people, go happy people.
Yeah, I
But,
mean,
like-
look at Robin Williams.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I had a friend, you know, come jump off a bridge. It's crazy, you know? Like, it's depressing. And I have my own beliefs on it. Like, I don't want to say beliefs, but, like, I believe it's a selfish way of going out. And, like, I may get looked at sideways for saying
Right.
that, but that's
Nah.
just my belief. I feel like if you have people and no matter what you're feeling, you have people depending on you.
Right.
So like that's
Absolutely.
what has to keep you going. You know what I mean?
Can I like follow up with that?
Yeah.
So, because it could be different for some people. Like, it might be a selfish thing. Like, if your family is genuinely checking on you and your friends are making sure you're okay and trying to seek for help for you, then that's the difference. But if you're an alone person and people aren't, and you're doing that cry for help and nobody's giving a shit,
Can
is that selfish?
I
I
still-
can I give a response? real
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I feel like you should never ever rely on external. Like, I think the point of life is to go within, as within, so without. I think if you want a better environment, you have to go within. I was in a fucked, like, he knows, I was in a really fucked environment for like the majority of my life, but I always had the mindset. I think you have to go within, no matter if your mother is like fuck you or like whoever's like this or that. You have to go within, and it's easier said than done for some people because they haven't been shown it. But if you know that person, you should show them how to see that. You should show them you're the answer, not them. And yeah, okay, my bad.
I think it is. I think it's still selfish, even in that regard. And that may make me sound like a bad person. I promise I'm not. Like, I think it's selfish to yourself, because, like, I think everybody owes themselves to do something, you know,
Right.
with their lives. I believe everybody's here for a reason. Like, no matter what hole you're in, I truly believe, like, you can dig yourself out of that hole,
Right.
you know, no matter what.
I'm a firm believer everybody creates their reality. Like,
Yeah.
like you have to take full accountability for every single one of your highs and lows, regardless of who or what it came from, and then just focus on becoming the person that gets away from that, and try to get rid of all negative influences type shit.
People say in this, not even just, you know, like, depressed people, like, it's jobs, anything, like, I've heard, I know you've heard, like, you were saying, like, find your why.
Right.
Like, everybody has a why. You have to have a why, no matter if you have people in your corner or not. You have to have a reason to do something. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a parent, I don't have kids, but I know, like, as a parent, like, your why is that kid now. Like,
Most
I'm
definitely.
sure you know now.
Nah, the kid definitely helps.
That's your
If you-
why. Whenever, like if you're down and out, you're at rock bottom. Your face is in the ground.
Mhm.
You can't dip out of here because you have somebody relying on you.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I also think, like, I think those lows are so important.
Yes.
Though. I feel like everything, nothing is stagnant, nothing is a straight linear line. Everything curves and everything's ups and downs. I think you're gonna have your highs and your lows,
Yes.
your ebbs and your flows. I think you learn more from your lows than you do your highs.
Yes.
Like, your highs, you're just experiencing it, you're loving it. But your lows is like, all right, I gotta figure this out. This is fuck. All right, I fucked up. What do I do? I gotta. You have to have that mentality, no matter what happened, regardless of if it happened because you or not. You can't just be like, oh, my life sucks.
Yeah.
My
You-
life sucks.
you-
I'm a victim, and play a victim for 30 years and never evolve.
You have to enjoy. You have to enjoy the suck.
The best view and the best outlook of the top can come from the bottom.
Like, you have to enjoy the grittiness of whenever, like, you're in some deep shit. Like the lowest of the low. That I think you have to learn to enjoy that, because once you get to the highest of the high, like you said, you look back down like, okay, I got it out of here. You have to enjoy the journey, not the destination.
Because you have to remember too, there's times in everyone's life, especially people who are, you know, at the top. They have millions of dollars in their bank account. They're doing great. They'll think back to, like, having that bowl of ramen next to them on the floor, on the bed they had on the floor.
Right.
They rolled out. No one knew their
It's a
name.
part
and
of
I'd be
your
like,
story.
Man, you know,
I
Yeah.
was just thinking, that's
Yes.
crazy. I was just thinking in the car on the way here, like, every few months, like, there's a certain song that comes around that sticks for a while, and it reminds me of a certain scenery in my life. And I'll look back and I'll be like, I miss that. Like, why can't it be that? But whole time I'm doing better than I was now.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
You just weren't appreciating certain things at that time that you appreciate now.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. I feel it's very important. But does anybody have any topics they'd like to throw out?
Would either of y'all? This is a good question for both of y'all, because I mean, me and you perform. Which reminds me, I wanted to ask you if we're performing this month. I didn't know if we were. If you were rescheduling that. Awesome. So,
Challenge.
would you
must be
guys ever
passed first.
perform with a broken or you especially a broken or a sprained limb?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
If you ever,
It would be easier technically for me or you to do so. So I am also
that's
wondering for his question, but
There's
That's true.
I feel like it's just slightly, but
it depends on the injury. Obviously, like they tell you, and this is case more like I have a buddy that like has been down and out and coming up in wrestling, like on the independent, and you're trying to get signed. You have to be wrestling as much as possible because you have to get better. You want to get looked at, and I feel like sometimes it can drive people crazy, and definitely in the Fed, nobody ever wrestles 100% anymore
Fair.
because they're doing it so much. So something is wrong. Something
most
is
of the
hurting.
time, as a grown human being too, you're not nothing, but you're not always going to be 100%.
Yeah, no,
right.
you're like,
You recover so
obviously, if I
naturally.
have a broken fucking leg, it's like that. I'm not gonna come out with crutches
limping
and
out.
perform. You know what I mean?
He throws a
But
walker.
but
Go
like
heavy.
like if I have like, and you see it all the time in the Fed for sure. Like Cena's wrestle with a torn pec or like
Yeah,
torn
that's
quads. Like
That's horrible.
your adrenaline keeps you going for sure.
Oh yeah.
But there's
That come down.
there's certain things where you're like, okay, I have to
Yeah.
take some time off.
Man,
but
that
that
come down
destroys guys' mental though.
Oh yeah.
Taking time off, like because when you're taking time off,
You're losing
you're not getting better, and there's people getting better than you because they're on TV, they're wrestling and they keep going. And if it's your, like the one thing that brings you joy, now you can't fucking do it anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you're at home.
All your fans are waiting to see you.
Yeah.
and they're waiting
Now
to
you're
see
at
you.
home. Now you're not taking your diet as serious. Now you're not going to the gym. So now you're just becoming a fucking couch
Got all this
potato.
money in the
And
bank.
then you get healed after 3 months and you have to come back. And now you have ring
Right.
rust. And then you have to perform on a show. And you're scared to perform in
Do
the
you
show.
think you can even make it to that level without discipline? Or do you,
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a quick answer.
No. that
Oh,
that
yeah.
discipline's going to overrule everything in my
Mhm.
belief. Like
I
and
agree.
it's such a cliche thing to say, but like discipline is greater than motivation.
right.
You like, do you think I wake up? So like my training, like coming up, for a year when you're a trainee for wrestling,
hmm
you're in the fucking shits, bro. Like it is shitty when you're coming up. Like you're grateful for it because you know, but like so we would train on Monday nights, right? So, and I remember training. I was so fucking busy, man, because I was also in school at the time that I was training. So I would go to school from like 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday nights was training, so I didn't work, but we'd get to training at like 7. So I'd have a couple hours to chill. I'd drive like an hour to go train, and I usually wouldn't get out till like fucking midnight just because like we'd wrestle for like 2 hours, but then we'd bullshit. Like we'd sit down and bullshit and talk wrestling for hours, but
And there's always
and
that
then-
drive back too.
yeah. But I was in school all week too. So I'd have to get up and go back to school at 7 in the morning the next day. And then I worked, so I would work 7 to 7. We were in school from 7 to like 2:50. I worked from 3 p.m. to like 10 p.m. every day.
How much
I
did you
remember.
sleep? How much would you say you slept?
Dude,
Like
it was,
3 hours?
and I'm such a night owl to where like it's hard for me to fall asleep. I just got as much sleep as I could, but like that's a grind, bro.
Hell
And then when show day comes, that's when it really sucks because you're the one going to the school, loading the ring up, loading the truck, and people don't understand that about independent shows too. Like the ring, the venue, the chair. The wrestlers are the ones that set that shit up. We don't have the money to have a fucking team
Yeah,
like,
you
that
guys
goes.
are out there
You know what I
setting
mean?
shit
The
up.
wrestlers are doing that shit before anybody gets there.
Real talk.
You know, and when you're a trainee, it's unpaid manual labor. We're not getting paid for this shit. We're getting paid to be able to train the wrestlers. That's our payment. We're
it.
paying to do it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
like-
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
like the
I'm
game.
paying to come here and do all this fucking work just for the opportunity to step in the ring. one
You're
day,
paying
you know
for
what I mean?
experience.
You think I was motivated to get up and go to the fucking school and load up lumber and no, hell no. But I was disciplined because I wanted to get to the ring, and it still goes now. You
Right.
think I want to wake up, go to work, fucking meal prep, and eat the same shit every day to get my body right, go
That's
to the
what it takes
gym,
to be
and then
great.
go train? No, I'm not fucking motivated. I want to go home and sleep. But it's the discipline that carries you through. So
No, that's facts, though. That's facts, and most people can't even grasp that. That comes right back to the point of like just appreciating the lows.
Yeah.
Like you said, that come up.
yeah, when you enjoy the suck, when you're at the top, like if you can enjoy it down here, you can for sure enjoy it up here, and you can be grateful for being down here.
Facts. Facts. But Yeah,
I have another question.
we're loaded. I will
Loaded
be
up.
right
Oh. What did you do, bro?
You know of Mick Foley, right?
Yeah, I know Mick Foley.
Okay. What would you say your favorite version of him is? Because there's like 3 versions of
man.
him.
I-
I mean,
I
then there's
wasn't-
himself too.
I wasn't old enough to really watch his prime stuff. Obviously, I go back and watch it.
Me
I think
neither, to be
his
honest with you.
Mankind stuff is my favorite.
Me too. Definitely.
His
Mick.
promo work as Mankind was crazy, like actually crazy.
Hey man, thank you, Big Perp. He said he believes that you're gonna make it.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
It's hard
I
to see that
appreciate. I
screen.
appreciate. Yeah, I couldn't read it. He has it right there.
Yeah, we're
That's
good.
why I could see it going crazy, but I can't see that far. My contacts aren't.
No, you're good. It's hard for me to see too. I had to get close for a second there.
But-
Me too, personally, I'd say Mankind. But there was also Dude Love and
Dude Love's cool. Cactus Jack is cool.
Cactus Jack was fire.
But Mankind's probably my favorite just because like it was so like I'm a big horror fan. Like I have horror characters tattooed on my leg. Like getting back to tattoos, they don't mean anything. I mean I like them. Fans of the franchise. I
That's
guess.
Jason, right? I think.
No, I got Pennywise on the outside of my calf. I have Michael Myers on my thigh, and then I
Okay.
have I'm going to be getting Ghostface and Arthur Clown to fill
Fuck
out my
yeah.
lower leg.
Those are
But yeah, no, Mankind like he's very like Joker esque.
he's mysterious. and
That
shit,
was his
right?
Mankind character, and that was probably my favorite, just because like I love the Joker, and there's his promo work as Mankind was
I like
very.
people that have like real heavy characters in there.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's because that's what gets people over, man. Like we call them in the wrestling world spooky boys, like
Spooky boys.
Undertaker, like Bray Wyatt, or
yeah.
characters like that. We call them spooky boys. Some people can pull it off. Some people try to pull it off
And it's bad.
look stupid.
Yeah.
Look stupid.
Remember the Boogeyman?
Boogeyman was funny. I think he was more like he was supposed to be a spooky boy, and I think he turned into like a comedic act.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
don't
it
get me
was
wrong.
more-
Don't get me wrong. Like if he pulled up, like if I was in a segment with him, I'd probably get spooked.
I'd
a
be
little bit.
kind of freaking out. He had
'Cause the-
those contacts, and then he would. Hey, you could see.
Dude, the worms was disgusting.
Yeah, that's the
bro.
part that freaked me out. He'd come crawling into the ring, bro, and he'd just get a handful of worms and just start
What
eating
was
it.
his name?
His name was the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
And he,
Worms?
he
Yeah,
had red,
his
a
whole
red face,
character,
and he'd
bro.
stare at you, and
His
he'd
whole
What
worm.
character,
type of
bro.
shit?
He came out with
Like he
worms.
swallowed.
He ate
Yeah,
him.
bro. He
Spit 'em
ate
out.
them,
He
and
ate
he
'em.
would spit them in people's mouth.
Yeah,
Bro,
he'd spit 'em at you and shit.
my buddy actually got to wrestle the Boogeyman not too long ago.
What about
That's crazy.
Carlito?
Yeah, I'd
And he
sue.
and he got
He said, "I would
worms spit
sue."
in his mouth.
Carlito.
Yeah, bro, let me
Dude,
find it for
that's
you.
disgusting.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be.
He was
cool.
in. Well, wait, where did he perform?
Who, the Boogeyman?
Yeah,
He was in the WWE, but this is like he doesn't wrestle anymore. So like a lot of guys in the Fed, they'll start wrestling on independent shows and start showing up for those. And my buddy actually got to wrestle him, and the Boogeyman spit worms in his mouth.
That's
it's fucking
crazy.
disgusting. I'm trying to
That's
find it.
insane.
He has the clip
Boogeyman.
on there.
The Boogeyman, and then there's Rey Mysterio. He got the mask, but Rey Mysterio is not so creepy about it.
Nah, but I fuck with Rey Mysterio.
Well,
He is one of the boxers who I think was such an icon that even I like seen parts of his career for sure. Legend.
Bro, you ever look for something and can't find it and start getting pissed off?
Would you?
Yeah,
ever-
that's
I'm getting
happened
aggravated.
on this show a couple times.
Would you be more so excited or nervous to fight somebody like Brock Lesnar, like someone that was
Oh,
like?
I
has,
would
like,
never step in the ring. Obviously, yes. I
Not
would.
not like
I would be
Brock,
honored to step in the ring with Brock Lesnar, but
Right.
that is a beast of a human being.
but like not to say Brock specifically, but someone like him, someone who has prior,
The Undertaker.
like a lot of like prior experience in the UFC or like with like boxing in general.
I just
You
wanna
mean like
say-
a shoot fighter, like an actual like MMA?
Yeah, would you be nervous to get in the ring with someone like that or no?
No, like I've wrestled guys with MMA backgrounds. There's a very distinct difference,
Right,
between
yeah,
pro
no, you're
wrestling
right.
and MMA. The only scary thing is like if they can't turn it off, like this is pro wrestling
Like
and
if
not
they-
MMA.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
if
do
you like,
they
I've
have a
seen
good
like I've
switch?
seen a
right
dude.
now?
I've seen a dude get his like fucking liver like kicked out and he was pissing
What?
blood the next day. It's like
Damn.
yeah, bro. Like,
Piss and
Rest
blood's
in peace,
wild,
John
bro.
Boy.
Whew.
Nah, that's crazy.
God damn.
I just want to say
Here it is.
Brian Sykes said truly motivational.
Thank you, Brian.
What the fuck? What is he?
watch.
Is he showing him the Boogeyman? That's the boogeyman, everybody. He's eating some worms over there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's
this
some
is foul.
This
ritualistic
is
type
my
of
bro,
fucking.
Jason Hendricks, bro. Shout
That's
out,
some
but
primitive
no,
shit.
the boogeyman.
I will
is
not be
definitely
looking
the
at that
boogeyman,
shit.
and he spit
Mm-mm.
worms.
Nope.
Yeah, not the boogeyman, but
That's
the
some nasty
Yeah.
shit.
Not
You
that
look-
type of
you look
thing.
like
That is
Jeepers Creepers.
disgusting.
That's wild, bro. That's some good.
Listen,
footage
I don't
there.
know what worms taste like, but I don't
Yeah,
want to
he
know.
looks like
Hell
Jeepers
no.
Creepers. That's
That is
foul.
crazy.
Okay, so now we know the extremes of where he can take the shit. You gonna
Holy
eat
cow.
some worms?
I'm not gonna eat some worms,
Or
bro.
you gonna eat like a bug or something?
Nah.
All right.
When I was a kid, I ate a cicada.
Okay.
You know,
We'll-
yeah, I did.
we'll-
I'm not gonna lie.
next time they come around, capture.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I hope they never come
I'll
around
eat
again.
them
I
on
hate
camera
those little
for a
things,
second.
bro.
I ain't no fucking cicada. Yeah, I ate a maggot.
What? Nah,
it-
bro.
That's
They-
crazy.
What
Yeah,
in what
yeah,
context? Like, what was the reason? You just picked it up and ate that shit.
Nah.
like, what?
Yeah.
What's the context?
Hear me out.
No, this
It was
ain't the
great.
we
It was
listen, we
great.
don't
It was great. It was great. Okay, so I ate.
Oh,
a
it tasted good.
Nah, listen.
You said it was
Hear
great.
me out. Hear me out. So it was amazing. So I was in North Carolina with my sister, and we was like walking around on the strip out there. Where I don't. It might not be called a strip, but it was somewhere where there was like a lot of shops and shit. And one of them was like kind of like Jean and Boots type shit. And it was like dried maggots, and there's a cheese
At the Jean and Boots?
Oh, wait, so it wasn't
Gene and
alive.
Boots, it was
Oh.
like Jean and Boots.
Oh, okay.
They've had them at Jean and Boots.
So it
too,
wasn't
though.
alive?
I've seen them at the front. My mom can stamp that, but no,
It's
it was like
Jean.
it didn't even have the guts in it, but it was like pretty much the shell.
Oh, I don't even know if that counts then, because I know what you're talking about then, because they sell like dried crickets. And
Yeah, I
shit,
was
too.
worried for a minute there, my
I
boy,
thought you
not
meant.
gonna
I
lie.
thought you meant like a live maggot.
Nah, I wouldn't.
He said nah.
I mean, I would
the
for enough
fuck
money.
is the
Give me the bread.
How much? How
Hey,
much
they
money
people
would it
eat
take for you to eat a maggot?
Bugs. I ate a candy
You
scorpion.
do that shit for $10.
Why?
Because
I
it was
probably-
at
It
Laurel
was
Caverns.
tasty.
A live, like just one.
If you go to
Yeah, just one.
I'd probably do it for like $90.
if you go to
$90.
Laurel Caverns here in Uniontown, they have they have
They're
candy bugs. They have like
drunk,
candy
Yeah,
crickets,
like
Tripping.
crickets and stuff like that.
scorpion and shit.
What's your price on eating like an
how much
alive
is
like an
somebody gonna
alive
pay me
bug,
to
like a
eat
live bug, just picking that shit up and eating
A
it?
live bug? Well, okay, it would depend on. It would have to depend on the bug and the size of
Facts.
the bug.
Facts.
Come on,
But we're talking like
Bro.
It's like, nah.
we're talking like upwards of hundreds, bro. I'm gonna need a couple hundred.
All right, if I
dollars,
picked up
bro.
like a slug,
a slug,
Bad day
I'll
to
eat a
hop on the
slug
pod.
for, like, 150, bro.
150.
$50. Slug, she's gonna.
All right, what if I picked up like a cockroach?
Yeah, see that thing, man, because that's gonna. You're gonna have to like chew on that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Why are we
I
talking
will
about
be
eating
editing
cockroaches?
this later.
This is terrible. Turn this
Yeah,
shit off.
man. I don't even know what a cockroach looks like. But I'll try it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Imagine
man,
eating
I would need.
cockroaches.
I'd need a couple thousand there, cause she's
Okay.
gonna be. You know what I mean? That's rough. But then afterwards, I'm going to hibachi.
How much would you eat a praying mantis for?
Who?
You.
No.
She said, "No,
Bro,
You,
when I was
there's
little,
no
I
price
used to
tag.
be
I'm not putting a
petrified
bug
of
in my
cockroaches.
Nah,
mouth.
them bitches are scary.
Yeah, them bitches are big. Yeah, I was just about to say them jobs get big.
I was like, nah.
Yeah, bro. No, I seen.
They look like they know some shit too.
I've seen
Like,
praying
yeah,
mantises when I was little and I was petrified of them.
They be doing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's scary.
Dude, when I was little, like anytime I saw a praying mantis, like I thought that shit was gonna eat me, bro. I was petrified of it. My wrestling coach, when he like back in his wrestling days, like his character was the mantis, and he came out in a praying mantis mask.
That's
like,
dope.
like, it's-
Like, they had like the bug eye on it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
crazy.
freaky. Nah, I tell you, praying mantises, I didn't really fear them until I seen that as soon as they have sex, they eat their partner.
What?
Yeah, they eat
They
their
eat
heads
them
off.
whole.
Nuh-uh.
They don't. I thought they just rip the head off. Or they eat them whole.
No, they eat the whole fucking.
You're capping me,
The
right?
woman eats the guy. Yeah,
No.
I'm
Yeah.
dead ass.
Yeah, they
Talk
do.
about woman power.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Our
Hold
praying
on, you're
mantises
not
is
telling me that a
She's just
female.
empowered.
So
She's
you're
just
telling me-
empowered eating your mate.
So you're telling me
Okay,
a female praying
I'm
mantis
dead ass.
gets raw dogged by some praying mantis,
Wait, wait.
Fuck.
and then she eats him.
Yeah, she.
Wait.
Yeah, hold on.
Raw dogs.
You can't put condoms on them. So yeah, they're raw. Like,
Yeah. What they be protecting in the animal kingdom? I don't know. Some mud. Throw some mud on it. It's like nah.
So she
I'm
ate her
tweaking.
baby dad, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty
Wait,
much.
so you're saying so in that regard, if that is true, that means every praying mantis ever born has no dad because he died because
Wow.
the mom ate him.
Yeah, they're all bastards.
praying mantis eats meat.
Damn, cuz what? Yes, female praying mantis sometimes.
Okay. Well, that's not how National Geographic broke it down. I'll let you fucking know.
Wait, was
They
it just
be
the heads?
capping.
No, no.
What is it trying to say? They
It
don't
says
even
it
know?
happens between 13 to 28% of the time. So okay, it is a sometimes thing.
That is crazy.
It says
Imagine just piping it, and you're like, man, I hope this bitch don't eat me after.
Because
Wait,
they
can't
know.
they fly? Can't praying mantises fly? What?
fuck that.
I think.
100% of the time, imagine being the one dude that doesn't get eaten. He's like, what?
Yeah, he's like, I'm him. I'm him.
Wait, don't praying mantises.
I'm him.
They fly. Don't,
It's literally him because he's the
Facts.
only him
they
that exists.
they fly,
Literally.
don't they though? Right?
I think they do. I don't know.
They,
I've never
they
seen
probably
one fly.
fucking made a fucking fake praying. They're out here manipulating bugs and shit. They probably did.
Yeah, some species of
Crossbreeding
praying
and
mantises
shit.
can fly short distances.
Nah,
Wait,
that-
so what are they doing? Are they just crawling around?
no, bro. They're intelligent.
They're
They
scary.
just-
They be blending in with leaves and shit.
Nah, facts. And the way they stare at you, it's like a
Hey,
fucking
bro.
shark. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Facts,
Shark-
yeah.
that-
see, fuck
what
He's
the
doing
fuck?
karate.
These bitches is scared.
Yo,
No, not
I've
now.
never seen a
Now let me
fucking
ask you,
in my
because
life.
everybody wants to know.
that is crazy.
Everybody wants to know. What's more scary, a praying mantis or a scorpion?
Scorpion for sure.
Scorpion, bro.
Scorpion,
freaking
bro.
fuck,
Bro, because
bro.
scorpions are fast.
Yeah, scorpions
they?
are. Yeah,
They're
bro.
pretty quick. Know that.
Bro, they're
They're
fast
quick.
as
Are they
fuck.
really?
Yeah, bro.
Are you dead ass?
Dude,
Bro,
they can
like it-
pounce on you, dog.
It could
They
probably
can
get.
jump. Hold up. Wait, can they really jump?
No, but like, dude, they're fast, bro.
Are you
like-
serious?
Like me to that TV,
There's
you could
some
probably
big
get there
ones,
in like
too,
2
in
seconds.
Texas. Like I really thought about living in Texas, but there's some big like. what they
I
call
couldn't
it?
live in Texas. Too hot.
Ooh, I punch that motherfucker.
Nah, but like, what's more scary though?
Definitely
Scorpion.
scorpion.
Am I
Yeah, I would say-
honest
I
opinion?
mean, in the bug world, though,
Get on your phone and look at the short I sent you.
imagine you're
Oh
a
my
bug.
God.
Though. If you're a bug, I'd say if you're a bug, it's
Okay,
praying
all right,
mantis,
bet.
dog.
All right.
If you guys,
Jesse
I
just
I saw
dropped
a
us
video where they
let's see.
had a praying mantis and a spider in a cage together, and they fought.
Yeah, they have
there's a
bugs fight
dude-
online.
I should have
'cause you're
said
allowed
what's
to do
scarier,
that.
spider. Is she? Yeah. Okay.
There's a
You're
dude on
the-
TikTok,
Yeah,
and it's
big
so
brain.
weird, bro. I was just scrolling one night. It was like in the middle of the night.
My bad.
You're good.
I feel like
And
a kid in the library.
It was the middle of the night, and his whole channel, he goes live, and he has this little bin, and he goes around his house, and he gets every bug imaginable that he can find, any bug, any weird bug.
got
He
some
puts
balls.
them all in this bin, and waits till they die, and they fight each other. It's a bunch of different bugs,
What
bro.
the fuck?
You have ants, scorpions, spiders,
Where's this
moths.
dude living that he's finding
Right.
this shit out
I
of?
have no idea.
He's
So
in
you're
he's
telling me
in the
that
trenches.
Whatever quest
Scorpions.
that praying mantis is on, he is at the final stage.
Yeah, you're telling me a scorpion can do this shit? Oh wait, let me turn.
We're about to watch a scorpion do some crazy ass shit right now.
I'm blind.
Oh, it's a praying mantis.
He's versing a laser, dog.
All right. There's a praying mantis versus a laser. Did he just get blown up? Dude,
First of all, how did he get in that
catch
position?
fire?
That's why I said, whatever quest he's on.
How the fuck
I don't
did
know how
do
he
that?
got
I
in
thought
that
for a
How
second
was he
caught
that
fire, but he did
intelligent
not
to get
catch
that
fire.
deep into a factory with a robot making some shit?
I-
He's probably a governmental bug. He's probably a spy bug.
Bro, you remember when
But that's all.
Remember when they remember when they kept talking about the birds being fake and saying they
Yeah,
were
they-
spying on you?
Hey, I mean,
you know it's actually crazy though.
Did have
Yeah,
Ew.
records of creating pigeon drones.
facts. And you know it's actually
That's
like really
scary.
crazy. Like this is no bullshit. You can find this. It was either NASA or like one of the FBI or whatever. A document was just declassified last year about nano bugs and spy bugs. I believe it was from NASA. I could send you like the exact thing, but I never followed this shit. I was never like subscribed to the birds or whatever. I mean
Hey, man.
now I speculate more than not, but they did declassify some shit saying that there's bugs.
out of sight, out of mind, man. The panda is proof.
Dead ass.
There's-
I'm not laughing
The
about
panda,
that.
man, the panda
Something's
is
in my
proof that
mind,
shit could
bro.
be going on. Shit could be going on. And you have no idea, bro. They didn't discover the panda until
cap,
1850.
Listen,
Until 1850, humans did not know of the panda. How the fuck is that possible?
He's talking about how the
black and
fuck is
white
that
big-ass
possible?
Yeah. We
Out there
talking-
eating bamboo and
you know
shit.
what's actually crazy? I just seen some shit. I hope it's true. Maybe not. Maybe I don't. But there's supposed to be like a $500 million project to revive the woolly mammoth.
Like the DNA?
Yeah, there's plenty of cloning today. I see
Bruh.
no reason why they can't do that. But there's a big project now on bringing it back.
What do you think the purpose of that would be? Like for like grassland? Do you think maybe they would be good for grassland?
I don't know why the fuck.
Because
they
like,
bring
why
the
would you
woolly
want to
mammoth
bring back something like that?
I agree, because next is dinosaurs.
Facts.
I don't think they should, but if they do, hey,
See if they can.
yeah, because yeah, we just want to make sure we can make a woolly mammoth. We're not going to bring T-Rexes. We're good.
Side note: if horses had hands, they'd be unstoppable.
Oh shit,
Bro,
yeah.
you ever
Who
see
the
a
fuck
kangaroo
thinks
fight?
of that?
Bro, kangaroos
Just came
be
to my
scrapping, bro.
Facts. Would you ever scrap with a kangaroo?
Hell no, them shits are scary,
Dude,
bro.
kangaroo
choking
whoop
people
my
out.
ass.
Yeah, for real.
Stuff you in their pouch and
Yeah,
shit.
Dude, they're low-key kind of muscular, though.
They are.
When you look at
how
them-
are they so muscular though? Whenever they jump all day, like,
That's the thing, man.
Or, like, how are their arms so cut? Whenever their arms are too short to like really do anything, and they just jump.
You think
And
when
They just
lower
jump.
bodies are like fat.
when
yeah,
no
I'm not
one's
gonna
looking,
lie,
they be out there
kangaroo
doing
has
push-ups
a
and
crazy
shit?
build.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, but no, what I was laughing at when we was talking about bugs, bro, this was years ago. I get like long ago. Like this might be still like in high school, like years ago.
Type shit.
I matched with this girl on Tinder, bro.
Oh,
And
shit.
and I was like I would be swiping through. Like I don't like actually look at them, but I'd just be swiping.
Right.
And I matched with this girl on Tinder, and I actually like went to go read her bio, and all it was about bugs.
Oh shit!
She was like,
That's a bug.
Bro,
she was like, I love bugs. Like I collect them. And in my head, I was just like, no way somebody's fascinated with bugs. Like
Right. Like in collecting.
like her whole bio was bugs, and then she had the audacity
The audacity.
to not put a picture of her fucking bugs in her profile. Like, show me the picture of your bugs.
Yeah,
at least.
yeah. What are you hiding? You come to her house, she got 10 fucking scorpions on her. Get them.
No, bro, like I'm saying, like what kind of bugs we talking about? Like, does she got caterpillars crawling up her walls and shit?
She unleashes all these flying bugs. And
Ew,
everything.
caterpillars
turns into
freak
a
me
bug.
out.
Dude, caterpillars are low-key kind of scary,
Yeah,
too.
they freak me the
What?
fuck out.
How the fuck is a caterpillar?
Bro, they're weird looking. They're
I
all
mean, they are
fuzzy.
crazy.
Yeah, I
they
was just
fucking
about to
move
say they're all
weird.
fucking
Bro,
fuzzy and wiggle
centipedes
and
back,
shit.
like,
What?
in
Turn into
prehistoric
what you're
times when they
Yeah,
You
but
ever
that's
see the
beautiful.
Human centipede.
Fuck that.
So you don't
That
even
movie
about their
was
load.
fucked up.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
That movie
Yeah,
was
yeah.
crazy.
Crazy.
You ever see the Human centipede?
No.
Don't watch it. Don't
Dude,
watch
the
that, bro.
worst centipede.
Bro, that was crazy. Don't ever watch it. And there's 3 movies.
Does it smell like rubber?
What? What? What?
Hey, shout out to Rubber, the movie
Shout out
Rubber.
rubber.
Good Rubber, good
Wait,
movie.
Hold
good
on.
funny
Human
movie.
centipede. Nah, I kind of.
Nah, bro. Human centipede. Don't watch it. It's
Alright,
disgusting.
Have you ever seen?
The movie Rubber is about a killer tire named Robert.
Don't do it to yourself.
Okay. Is it like Saw?
But bro, it's worse. So the premise of a human centipede.
Oh my god, no, don't
The
explain
way-
it.
The way
Hide your
that
kids,
show,
put your
listen,
kids
I
away.
believe
He's
you.
about to talk about this.
Listen, the premise of the human centipede, if there
believe
is
so,
any
full
kids
extent.
watching, like cover your ears because this is disgusting. The premise of it.
Why the fuck are your kids watching?
Yeah. Think of a centipede. Think of a centipede, bro.
But they're
This scientist gets these people. The first movie,
Scientists.
there's some shit like that.
It's
doctor,
crazy
whatever.
German
The first
scientist
movie-
or some shit.
The first movie was just 3 people. Nah, the first movie was just 3 people, right?
Okay. First movie, so there's
Fir-
multiple.
dude, there's like 3
whole
movies.
bro.
The first one starts off.
I
with
am
3
not
people.
proud, but I have seen all 3
Oh.
movies, and they are not.
We have a
good. They are
survivor on the
terrible.
pod.
I'm a survivor of the
Yo,
plot.
listen, I do want to ask a question getting into this. It might be a weird question, but I do want to get opinions on it.
Fucking
But the
stupid.
first movie was just 3 people, and basically, it was he stitched
Oh, shit.
ass to mouth. So let me get your opinion in a terms
I'm sorry, mom.
in terms of just a. And then the second movie, He went to a fucking prison and did all the prisoners. So now it's a really
Wait,
big
what?
one.
He went to a wait.
No, that's
so-
the third one. That's the
That's the
last
third
one.
one.
That's
Yeah,
like the
that's the
fine.
third
That's the
one.
cherry on
Yeah,
top.
that's the
Shit.
cherry. Yeah, that's the
Wait,
cherry
hold,
on top.
okay, hold on, wait. So they went to a prison.
I don't know how he got. I don't know the
terrible.
premise of it because I didn't
so
get
hold
into
on.
it in deep.
So
but
wait, you said stitches?
So listen, yeah. So he incapacitates him, right? He stitches the person's mouth to the other person's ass,
No dude.
and then the other person to their like.
Wait,
it
so
makes
they're
a
already dead. Before.
No, they're not dead. They're just
Uh,
incapacitated because they wake up and they're just stitched to each other.
Wait,
What
so
the
they,
fuck?
So they thought they were getting surgery or some shit.
I don't know how you get there, but listen,
Oh my
Do you
god.
think-
I don't know how you get there.
That is
Listen.
crazy.
listen.
I don't-
In terms of just the
What
three
is the
people,
point?
say it's 3 people.
Ew.
Do you think what is the worst position to be in? The front?
In the middle. Period. In the middle, bro. because you
Definitely
have
in
to
the
think-
middle.
You have to think.
The back. What do you mean?
No, because hear me out.
Oh.
If you're in the middle, you
No,
Yeah,
no.
stop.
Middle's
It's the back.
middle's bad. Middle's bad
This is
because like
crazy,
you
bro.
have no way out.
What the fuck?
You don't got.
So
But now I kind of hear him out with this one because, like, okay, if you don't have the option of being the front, then I would rather, and this sounds so good, I would rather food that someone just pooped out than to eat poop that someone just pooped out. Because
Exactly.
The third person is getting double.
because if you're all the way in the back,
Oh,
you're
God, what
you're
the fuck?
yeah.
To eat food
So,
that
like,
someone just pooped out.
your
or to
mouth
eat
You
is
food
so-
that
saying
somebody
fart
just-
you
All right,
eat
we
out.
need to
So-
change the topic. 'Cause I'm getting
Yeah,
grossed out. I don't even know how we got
This
here.
crazy as
Ripping
hell.
right now. They're talking about a lot.
I don't know how we got
I
here,
wanna
but I wanna
Do
go
we
away.
stand a chance against?
He said, "Hi,
aliens?
just wanting to know any
Oh yeah.
unexplainable
up.
experience that have happened to you."
Wait, what did he say?
Huh?
That's a really broad question. Wow.
So what is
Okay.
it?
What, repeat it.
They said, "Hi,
Hi.
Hi.
just wanting to know any weird, unexplainable things that have happened to you."
Ooh.
Unexplainable.
The other day, my knife got thrown at me out of nowhere. I have like this pocket pouch thingy-majiggy, and it was like sitting in like my nightstand. And the way it was sitting, there's like no way it can like flip out at me the way it did. There'd be shit going on at my house, y'all.
I had an entity flee its way out of my house while I was home alone when I was a child, and the only proof of that was that the door, my basement door, was completely destroyed when my mom got home. And she believes me, but if I were to tell any of y'all right now or say this on here, I might get taken away. That shit was wicked. It was crazy.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. There is definitely like a few experiences. I mean, I'll say one recent one is me and Terrio. It's like a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was me, him, and my BM, and we was getting ready to have like a little bonfire, have a couple people over, like 5, 6 people, and it ended up being like a little chillier than it was supposed to be. It was like in the summer, right? And he's out there at like where we like put the fire and shit, and he's trying to start it. He tried starting it for like 20, 30 minutes, nothing. Like not even a smolder, not even like the wood turning orange, nothing. So he's like, fuck it, because it wouldn't do anything, right? And I was out. I just pulled up with my BM. He got in. We left. We went to get food or some shit. We came back like 20, 30 minutes later. And he told me while he was driving, he was like, we was talking about like, yeah, we're still doing the bonfire, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, Mr. Mike pops in, and he said he was gonna help me whenever we get back, right? So we get back, we look full fire, full fire. There wasn't even like a little spark or anything for full fire. So we're like, oh, Mr. Mike probably did it, right? So go in.
Mind you, this motherfucker's living on 93 acres of fucking land,
Type
dog.
shit.
There's a lot of land
Type
out there.
shit
I would
to
be
hide
so
out.
afraid of anything being
Yeah,
out there.
facts. But so I walk in the house, walk into my mom. I'm like, did you start the fire? She's like, no. I walk, Pops in the living room. He's just putting his shoes on. I'm like, hey, did you start the fire out there? He's like, no, I was just about to come help you guys now. I'm like,
Nah.
well, the fire is going. It was just weird. It was just really weird that like, because
Did you stay out there?
Yeah. I mean,
No.
I live there.
He's a
Wait, hold on. He said two more things.
Oh shit.
He said, "Bro, my bedroom has some crazy. What the fuck, bro? My bedroom has some crazy hard partying ghosts. Partying ghosts. I've also had UFO multiple experiences, and crosses appear in my room.
We're gonna be
You
starting.
are evil, brother.
We're gonna be starting a.
Are you sure you should be in the chat right now?
We're gonna
There's
be
a priest
starting
in
a
his house.
paranormal.
What are you, exorcist?
We're gonna be starting a paranormal investigation.
That is true.
We
You
got a
need to
team.
go to
we
his
already have a
house.
team together. We're gonna be
Yo,
starting a channel.
hit
here
us up.
soon.
I already told him.
Go to his
Let us
house
know-
first.
Buddha.
Let us know
His
where
name's
you're at,
Buddha.
brother. Let us know your
Yeah,
your
you-
location.
We'll
We'll come see if we can't
Else, I think.
ghost bust them partying ghosts, bro.
Okay,
See if we
Pete.
can't get them.
So he just said, also have seen some spooky ghost shiz and did the Ouija board and had some crazy.
what?
Okay. Well, listen, man, you will love our channel. That will be out within the next few months.
We haven't
For
given it a
paranormal
name yet, but
activity.
we will give it a name as soon as
We
we
will be dropping
give it a
all info as that starts unwinding.
Yes.
He
Keep
said, I
that
live in
over there.
Australia. God damn.
I have an EVP machine and a few like thermal readers and shit like
pretty
that. I don't
cool.
even
Yeah.
know what half of
We
this
got-
stuff does, but I ordered it and
We
it's
got
good
the
to go.
GoPros. We got the cameras. We're ready to go.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man.
What about
Nice.
you, man? Or wait, what about you, man?
Weirdest experience now, like if we're going like creepy topic, it was at like my mom's old house, and like we would like fuck with each other because there was this one window like between the living room and the kitchen, just this one like small window, and like we would fuck with each other and like knock on the window and then try to like hide and then sneak in the house, whatever. Here's the thing about the house: there's only one way into the house, is the front door. There's no other door to get in. Like you need to go through the front door to get into the house. And I was just chilling in the kitchen, and I see it. I remember it vividly to this day, and this was like years ago. But I remember seeing like the hand knock on the window, and I was like, he's trying to get me, you know what I mean? And I was thinking it was my mom's boyfriend at the time. So I'm like, he think he got me? I'm gonna just stand at the front door and be like, nah, bro. Nobody showed up, and the dude, like everybody's in the house. Bro walks out of the bathroom. He was in the house, so nobody was
Wait,
outside.
hold
So,
on,
so
what?
nobody was outside. So to this day,
So the dude who you played the game with, he
it wasn't even game. Like it was the whole family. Like we would try to fuck with each other, but everybody was in that. There was not a single person outside, and I thought the person was outside.
But
And
you
I
saw a
saw a
hand.
white hand. Like I thought it was the neighbors, but I was like, why the fuck would the
Yeah.
neighbors pull up?
Did you remember? Did it look more pale than usual? Can you remember that or no?
I can't remember that. I just remember I saw a
sometimes
hand just knock and then
That's
just
so spooky.
chilling, bro. It was weird as hell. And then one was, it was when I was real young too, and this was my brother. My brother used to sleepwalk all the time, and we was in the living room. It was me, my mom, my brother was watching a movie, and Evan fell asleep. Me and my mom was still up, and Evan gets up and he like runs to the front door, tries to open it. Then he runs back to us, runs to the front door again, tries to open it. It's locked. We're like, the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, comes back to us, and we're like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? He's like, did you see him? He's like, see who? Like, the hell are you talking about? He's like, that dude that was chasing me, bro. I was like, oh hell no! Like,
Yeah,
I was so
fuck that.
scared, bro. Like,
Bro.
thank God the door was locked, because he might have dipped up out of there and ran on the street. I don't know what he would have done. But then my mom was like, are you still sleeping? And he shook his head, yeah. I was like, what? What the hell is going on in here?
That's
Fuck,
crazy.
man.
It was creepy, man.
But yeah, man.
We on time.
Yeah. I feel like that was a great episode of Vision Talks. Me and my boy Oliver Gray, Summer Lee,
Dude.
Greg Lamont.
Dude, my bad.
We're gonna do a freeze frame.
Freeze frame?
Yeah, freeze frame. We do it at the end.